Hello everyone and welcome back to another relaxing long play of Manor Lords. In this video we're going to be taking these 10 people rising up to the ultimate kingdom, and we are not going to be stopping until we've conquered all. We're also going to be checking out the new update that has just been added to the game. If you guys haven't seen coverage of that, definitely stay tuned. If you guys want to see more Manor Lords coverage like this, let's get this video to 500 likes to keep it going. If you guys also wouldn't mind subscribing, we are so close to 100,000 subscribers. I definitely appreciate your support. Without further ado, grab your popcorn, grab your snacks, and let's get right into the video. Hello everyone and welcome back to another relaxing long play of Manor Lords. We're on the beautiful Twin Lakes. We are semi near the lakes. We're kind of in between these two here. And I think what I want to do is, obviously we got our fish over here. That'll be kind of cool for fishing out of the pond. Could do some cool stuff with that. But I would like to build a little town kind of along here and kind of think of it as like, I don't know, like a little checkpoint for a trade post. Is kind of what I'm thinking. Like picture having it here with some houses along here. And then maybe kind of building in to the back of here, just off of this main road inside this tree line. I think that'd be pretty cool. I want to keep most of these trees intact as best I can. Let's take a look at our resources. We have rich mushrooms, we have some stone, some fish in that beautiful pond. Can't wait to take advantage of that. We got some iron and some clay. And we also have rich fertility. So that should look pretty cool too. I mean, I could probably imagine some fields maybe kind of in and around here. This is going to be a pretty skinny and kind of long build. So a lot of things won't be so close together and efficient, but I think it should be pretty cool either way. So there's lots of little options. We also have a couple opponents we're going against. We got Team Yellow here and lots of bandits everywhere. Team Blue is just down here. They've kind of got their start as well. So it is our job to take them out. It is our job to build a nice little town. I think that'll be pretty fun. Let's get started with a logging camp, and like I said, I want to keep all these trees intact as best I can, which means we may have to go over here. That might just take kind of forever, but I think I could probably like either plant a bunch of trees in this area. I think early game I'm just going to chop maybe the end of it off here, so I think that'll be pretty decent. Let's put that right about there, and then I think I'm just going to take this. I kind of need two little avenues just to keep it kind of efficient. So I think I'll just take this through here. And let's just kind of go right back to our King's Road. And then if I took one right off of here as well, I can kind of just start cementing the backside of our little town. Let's maybe just leave it there for now. We have our logging camp. That is a great little start. Let's maybe figure out where we can get our well before we do anything else. Ooh, okay, this might be a little bit difficult. I could maybe put my well in this area. I feel like it'd be kind of cool, maybe tucked in right there. I feel like that might be kind of neat. And then we can kind of just start to build off of this. I'll maybe just take this way. And I may kind of just do something like this. Maybe kind of have something kind of like a heart. I don't know. We'll have to kind of see. Actually, let's maybe do this instead. Let's come right off of the edge here. And then again, I'll kind of just carve out the backside of our town. And then maybe kind of just come up through here. And I'll probably have a few buildings in here. We'll have to kind of figure out what I want to put there. Actually, maybe even granary and storehouse could go in that little area. And then out the backside, let's go there. There's lots of fun butt jokes we can make with all this stuff. Not gonna though, I'm not gonna. And then I think what I might do is take this all the way through here. And then kind of just connect to our main King's Road. And this kind of gives us a nice little outline for our town so far. And then we could maybe just take this a little further and maybe even connect up right similar to kind of what we have going on there. Yeah, this is going to be just like a long build. So yeah, let's maybe go something like that. Go a little bit tighter, connect right up to there. I think that's not too bad. I might have to change that actually, because this doesn't look like it's going to work. So let's maybe come right off of here instead. And then we can do something similar. And I'll quickly just reconnect this. Perfect. That cements our town nicely. And then we can put some stuff on top of this hill. And do really whatever we want. So let's maybe get some mushrooms collected here. We already have our well. That is placed. We're going to have to build that. Let's get a couple of other things. So let's get our forager hut here. This could probably just go right off of there. And then Actually, I might even put it a little bit further back just to keep the aesthetic a little bit cooler because a lot of houses are going to be in here. So let's put this maybe kind of just... Actually, I don't mind kind of do something like that. And then I can take it like that. And that should work just fine. We also have our fisherman's, our little pond here. So let's maybe get some fisherman's hut. And this will probably have to go right there. Let's try and keep it as close to here as possible. And then let's kind of just shimmy our way through here. Go back one if we can. And then just come out like that. I think that looks pretty good. Let's also maybe move our hitching post. And maybe put that somewhere similar. I'll probably have one up here to start. Let's maybe put our hitching post up there. And then if I guess I'm going to figure out where I want to put my granary and storehouse. This is a pretty central area. About right here. But I think what I might do is maybe kind of take a path right kind of... Let's see if we can figure this out. So let's go granary. I'm going to unsnap to our roads. And I think I'm just going to put it right off the back of here. And then I can kind of do something like this. Let's go up and maybe kind of just carve out a little area for our marketplace. And as long as I can get my storehouse in here, I could honestly probably put it like right there too. I think that should work. If not, I can slightly adjust it, but that should be fine. We do need a little bit more timber before we can continue on. So let's get this thing done first. And then we can move on with our lives. I guess I could make this a little bit smaller. But I love the idea of having... I might even kind of change this. Let's see if we can... I'll put... what I'm going to do is put my storehouse right here. And then I'll maybe kind of take a path and go straight to there. And then maybe one down. And then I can kind of build off of that. I think that'll look pretty cool. Let's speed this up, get a couple of things built, get the ball rolling. Our homeless people's tents, we got some supplies here that we got to clean up, and lots of stuff to build. Let's maybe start getting a few paths in here. So I wouldn't mind maybe one going through here and just connecting to our King's Road. And then I'll kind of just continue this on as our main kind of downtown path. All these trees don't really matter. We're going to be just knocking them down anyway. And then I guess what I could do is kind of split this up and go something a little bit different. Let's maybe go off of here, kind of like a main little branch going right to our marketplace. And then I can kind of just go all the way to the end. And then I guess I could maybe just do something like this. And then kind of separate this a little bit more. We can get some houses in here, or really whatever we want. We'll have to maybe see, because I bet you that won't even really work for our burgage plots. Let's maybe just check this out. So if we get these in here, are we going to be able to get any backyard extensions? Not really. So I may have to kind of just reconfigure this a little bit. If I take this a little bit farther, I can have maybe one plot right here. And kind of just come out similar to what we were just doing. And then I think I could probably make this work. Kind of doing something like that. And then I think I'll maybe get one plot like right here. I could maybe do something like that. Then have one plot there. Lots of plots here. I don't really like the way that looks. Let's maybe do something a little bit straighter. That should work a lot better for us. So let's kind of see what that looks like. Flip it around. There we go. We got backyard extensions. That should work out amazingly. Still need some timber, so let's get somebody on our logging camp. I think we'll probably get 2 families on there for now. And then, like I said, let's just kind of chop off the end here. Kind of like a haircut. And then we can get some logs that way. We also need to get a couple of other things. So let's take a look at what we need. Again, I'm waiting for our marketplace. Let's kind of just wait for some timber, I think. So I think what I might even do is just kind of plot this out even a little bit more. Let's kind of just take this way. And then I might do something like that. And then I could probably even let's take a look at this for a second. I kind of like the way this looks. I almost want to do something similar over here. Just to add a little bit of extra dimensionality. I've never actually done this, plotting out my entire town before building. Let's actually do this as well over here. And then I might continue this on kind of just like that. Like, how does that look? I actually don't know if I love that. I might actually kind of just go with that. Maybe even get rid of that. Maybe even move it a little bit further this way. And maybe kind of go something like that. Let's just try that for now. Yeah, it's looking really good. I just want to take a quick second to thank today's video sponsor, Odyssey. Odyssey has been pushing the limits of planar magnetic headphones for years, with everything from their legendary LCD3 and LCD4, all the way to their headphones designed specifically for gaming. And if you're a gamer, the Odyssey Maxwell 2 brings that same high-end audio pedigree into a complete wireless gaming headset, delivering incredible detail, immersion, and clarity whether you're building cities for hours or jumping into something competitive. So whether you're looking for your first taste of premium audio or some of the best headphones Odyssey has to offer, there's an entire lineup to explore. Experience your games and music on another level with Odyssey. Feel free to check them out using the link in the description below. Now we can kind of continue to go with our unassigned family. So let's get our fisherman's hut. Looks like that is done. We need to start fishing. I have about 162 fish. I think I might lower that. Maybe like 100, see how that goes. Actually, maybe even 80, but we'll kind of see. We also have our mushrooms, which I don't know how much these people like mushrooms. If you like mushrooms, just let me know in the comments. I'm not a huge mushroom guy. Some people are, some people are not. I am one of those. Let's start collecting some of those, and we should be able to get some timber right away. It looks like we already have 10 timber. So I think what we'll do is get all of this stuff plotted out. So I still want to get my, where is the storehouse? I can still get this here, so I think I'll just unsnap to the roads and maybe just go right off of there, and then I can kind of just draw in a nice, like, what do I want to do with this? Let's maybe take this straight up if it'll fit. How does that look? Oh, not super good. I might actually just adjust this quickly. Let's just come off of here first, and then I can kind of just swing this around and go just behind there. And then just have that in there, and then see if I can get a nice little marketplace in here. This looks pretty good. I should be able to get a decent amount in here. Yeah, that actually looks perfect. So let's go with that, and then I'll take my path and continue on through here. Just right through here. And just kind of continue on all the way to the end. Oh, this is my big... Let's kind of just go right to the end. I think that looks pretty good. I got my marketplace in there, and now we can start plotting out our town. Obviously, we need to start getting some food, which we should be doing. But yeah, let's maybe get somebody on our granary quick. Gotta get that built. I don't know, I think it hasn't really rained yet, or maybe it has. I'm recording a day later, but let's maybe get somebody on our granary quick to get that last little bit of bread. I don't know how worth it is, but yeah, let's just go ahead and do that anyway before these start to fill up. What's nice is this is nice and close rather than it being like way over here. So that should come in handy. We still have 13 timber, so now we can start plotting out some houses. And I think what I might do is just start with this whole area. So if I kind of just did this and then maybe went all the way around, let's see how that looks. See, that is exactly what I want to do. Got a kind of cool little plot out there. I think that looks pretty good. Let's lock that in. Might as well start building kind of around our main marketplace. It looks pretty cool. And then what I might do is if I got my trading post, I could probably put it like right here. Maybe like right there. And then I could take a path right off of here and honestly just go straight across. Like that. And then I can continue to get some houses here. I think that should work out quite nicely. I could get one plot in there. This is actually looking very, very sweet. We're still getting lots of timber. I think I want to keep them going, maybe. Let's maybe get a couple other things. We should maybe get a woodcutter's lodge for the winter times. We are only in May, so we're not in a huge rush. Let's maybe just put this... I don't know, maybe... I might even move this over. Let's try this. So let's put our woodcutter's lodge maybe kind of tucked in behind here. Just for the heck of it. And then I'll actually move this over a tiny bit. And then I can just take a path and go all the way around and up to there. That should be just fine. Now that I'm looking at it, that was so unnecessary, but you know what? Once I get an idea in my head, I kind of just go with it. So we're getting some mushrooms. That is excellent. Looks like we've collected about 8 months of food. What does that look like with this amount of people? 56 mushrooms, 30 carp. That is good enough for me. So we still have a ton of room for our farm. And you know what I might do? I think I like the idea of putting like our fields kind of in this area. So I think I may kind of just reserve this whole area just for some fields. Kind of these in this field, and then maybe kind of like going into our town maybe. Who knows? We'll have to kind of see. But I definitely like the idea of it being kind of over here, and then it's somewhat close to our town. I think that should be just fine. So we have 18 timber. I wouldn't mind building a couple more houses and getting that kind of ready to go. And I still have to keep to my original idea of having all of our houses face our main road. I feel like that would look pretty cool. So let's go ahead and get a few built in here. Let's lock in a few going this way as well. And then I guess I might maybe continue this on. I wouldn't mind some bigger plots just for some vegetable gardens, but I think I could probably just go over here and that would be big enough. Right off of here. Let's go ahead and get that built. I think I can get a few more houses in there. And what the heck, let's get a couple of different ones with some extra plots. And that should look beautiful. I would love to keep these trees here, but I don't know how I can. If I'm going to be putting a field in here. I could probably do something like this. I mean, it's not really going to matter in the end, but let's go ahead and do that. And then we can get some houses in there, and I think a nice big field in here would look pretty good. So we definitely have a lot of things to build. Let's take somebody off our granary for a second. I think this is, yeah, it's not too full, so I think we could definitely get somebody available for building. Now let's start getting some more timber. Okay, we need to start thinking about getting lots of people in our marketplace. So we got to get this done, which I think I'll maybe prioritize just so we can get some people moving in. We definitely have a lot of houses to build. So honestly, let's maybe focus on these first, just so we're not building 20 houses at one time. Let's get 4, maybe 5 up and running. And then we can focus on building the rest. That'll at least get rid of our homeless tents. And then we can kind of just continue on. In fact, let's maybe prioritize one more. And then that would give us 6 and room for 1 to move in. We still have a lot of room up here. So that kind of just leaves us open with a lot of options in the future. I also kind of want to get a little spot for our tavern, which I don't really... I mean, we have a ton of room. I kind of love this setup. I usually don't have a whole lot of room, so we could put a tavern like up here, kind of like tucked in the trees or something cool. I don't know. Lots of options. Could even get some houses up here, we'll see. So we're finally building some houses. That's great. Now let's kind of just continue with that. Family members joined one of the settlers. Look at that. So we got an extra man on the job. That's perfect. Man or woman, who knows? Actually, is there a way to check? Oh, this is full. Okay, I guess we do maybe need to get somebody on our granary. We have 10 timber. That's probably enough. Let's just free up a worker from our logging camp to continue to build. And then we can start emptying out our forager hut and all that good stuff. I bet you this is getting pretty full. Nope, never mind. Actually, it's reached capacity, so I may even lower this to 80. And that might do a little bit better. Keep them fishing. Might as well get them doing some stuff. Look at all the fish we got here. Got lots of carp, so they're kind of skinning them, doing their thing with that. What's the biggest one they caught here? Oh, there's one that rolled right in the middle. Look at that. That's a big one. Good catch. He's got some good meat on him. That should do excellent. I love how they have like different size varieties with them. Definitely cool. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I could probably continue on just to get some houses. I could also do something maybe kind of cool. Maybe connect there. We'll have to see. A couple of different options for sure. I don't want this to look like just grid style, and I know it kind of does, so I may kind of switch some things around just to make it a little bit more unique. We'll have to see. Obviously the fields will add to that. Like I could probably put a couple of fields back here. Maybe even like make this one field. You know, I kind of like the idea of that. Let's get rid of that. I can put one big field back here and then just connect my path through here, if possible, if it lets me. If it lets me. Is that terrible? No, I think that looks pretty good. Okay, and then one big field there. And then I can continue to get some houses in here. I think that'll look nice. Yeah, I think I'm quite happy with the way that's set up so far. We'll continue to build some houses, speed this up a little bit, and hopefully get our armament delivery. We also have our storehouse completed here. I just have a lot of stuff to build is the only issue. I kind of just need to let them build. If this is kind of maxed, and we have tons of food anyway, we've got 13 months. Let's take a family off of there. We're running out of fuel. Like, we need to build maybe our woodcutters lodge to get some fuel. It's only July though, so I don't really know why they need fuel at this point. Shouldn't be that cool. Like, why do they even have a fire lit? I guess to maybe cook their food potentially. But yeah, I think we got 4 houses built there, working on 2 more, so that is excellent. And I actually love that this is right by our King's Road here. Should be nice and easy to get in there. Okay, that is perfect. We actually have 2 families available right now. So let's get somebody on our storehouse quickly. We finally have our upgrade, and our homeless people's tents are now gone. So we need to build 1 more to have somebody move in. Armament delivery. Let's get our workers as soldiers. Start collecting some spears. Let's maybe watch them collect some spears. It'd be kind of cool, like, you know, in Stronghold you could see the armory and all the weapons in there. It'd be kind of cool if you could see them in here somewhere. Oh, you totally can. Never mind. What? I've never ever noticed that. They got shields laying there and some spears in the bin. Oh, see, that's cool. That makes me very, very happy. So they are coming to collect some stuff. Yeah, he's got a spear. Be kind of cool if they went and got it from the bin, but that will do. She might grab a shield or something. Let's see. Yeah, they're all getting their spears first. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, look at this guy. He's loading up like 6 spears, so he's gonna go deliver them to everyone. That is so cool. I'm actually kind of curious to see where he takes them. Oh, that is just so cool. I've never seen that before. I've never really done an episode of just paying attention to one guy and seeing them just live their lives. That'd be kind of cool. If you want to see that, maybe like a 20-minute fast video or something like that, just seeing somebody live their life in the Manor Lord's world. That'd be kind of cool. This thing's continued to grow. We're getting tons and tons of mushrooms out of that. That's nice and empty, so that's perfect. Yeah, he took all those spears to this family. That's only technically 2 spears. He might actually kind of deliver them, which would be kind of cool, but I think that's a new function. I've never ever seen that before. Okay, we currently have a worker on our storehouse and granary. I think we have a nice little balance here. I'm kind of just waiting for 1 extra house to be built here, which is just about completed, and then somebody should be able to move in. We got 54% approval rating. That should be enough to be respected, which we are, and hopefully somebody will be able to move in. And it seems to be going up as well, so we've got to keep that train rolling. Yes, we have our well. I always forget to build one sometimes. And again, it's second day. So yeah, our tavern, our church, we need to get going. So if we could get that built. Obviously, we have lots of houses to be built. That is now done, so we have 1 available living space. Let's maybe get 1 more house done, and then let's start working on our woodcutter's lodge and our... Oh, I didn't ever got our sawing pit, so let's maybe get our saw pit quickly. Looks like we already have a family move in, so that's excellent. This is quite far away, so I think I'll maybe put this just kind of on an angle there. I think that'd be kind of cool. That should be just fine. We have another family member. So where could we get them? That hasn't really grown. There's actually tons of mushrooms here still, so I think let's get another family on there. Actually crazy. I think in the first year, it's just fresh. It usually grows a lot, so it definitely gets lots of benefit from that. If we could save up a ton of mushrooms, these people are going to be so sick of them by the end. And yeah, we have to get this stuff built. Let's get our saw pit done as well. Looks like we got that house done. So we got even 1 more available living space, so that's perfect. And then yeah, I think the next thing we do is just get our church built. That should improve our approval rating. And maybe a tavern, stuff like that. We definitely don't need to get a tavern yet, but I kind of just want to. I think I need planks first though. So yeah, there's a couple things we need to get built quickly. It is almost September. There we go. Harvest season has started, which doesn't really mean anything to us. It's a little bit early for our fields. I think next season I'd love to start seeing some fields, and honestly maybe even take it out further this way. I think that might be kind of cool. Probably even come off here and continue to go that way. Let's maybe do that. I feel like I could maybe, well, actually, what is this pretty steep? I could maybe kind of avoid this area in entirety and kind of just keep a nice little grassy area there. And then maybe go through here and just pop out through there. I think that'll be perfect. I like that. We have an extra family member. Oh, see, this is shrinking. Let's get those collected as soon as we can. I'm going to be losing a lot of them if we're not careful. So let's get those all collected. And we do have a saw pit now. Chop down a little bit of trees. That's kind of the issue here. We don't have a whole lot of trees. I could start chopping into here, but I just love the way that looks. I have to keep it the way there. Like, honestly, how silly is it? I guess this is right on the end. I could maybe chop these two, but I think let's maybe go this way. Shouldn't be too bad. And then I will start planting some trees. So I think what I might do is just get these like way over here. I could probably have like one kind of under there. One maybe kind of over here as well. And then I can just have those go right back to here. And then maybe just up to there. I think that should be just fine. Then I can plant on either side of that. Okay, we are late into September. What needs doing? I guess we could just wait for a couple more houses to be built. We are basically just waiting for a few things. We need some wood. Oh my gosh. Okay, since we're almost in October. I guess. Okay, they're done here. So that is kind of perfect. So that's 3 families we can throw on here. Honestly, let's just get as much as we can. And then we can kind of just take out the same amount of trees. And then I will just need to get a charcoal kiln as well. I usually build those around the same time. So let's get one of those. That could probably go... It's kind of cool to have it like in the trees like that. Let's maybe go with something like that. Then I could just go right up and right to there. Okay, that should be perfect. Nice and close. Well, not super close, but I just saw that little opening, so I did it. Storehouse. So let's take off firewood. So then we only collect charcoal. And then they can just go right next door to get that. Let's speed this up a little bit. Here comes all of our woodcutters. Ready to start cutting some wood. Looking forward to that. So we got one hitching... Oh, you know what we didn't get? We never bought our second ox. Did we ever build another? I don't think we ever did. Hitching post. Let's get one of these. Where can we put this? I could probably have it like right here maybe. That wouldn't be a terrible location. I could really put it anywhere. Yeah, let's get that done right now. And then we can order a second ox. That would really help out with a lot of things. We only have one ox kind of doing everything. So yeah, that would help out tremendously. Now I think I could build my church pretty soon. Let's get somebody on our saw pit. We have 20 timbers. So yeah, we should be able to get some planks. That should be excellent. That is already done. So let's order our ox. Beautiful. So he should be on our way any second now. And we have 1 month of fuel. I think fuel should come pretty quickly. And then, yeah, we really need to get these trees planted as soon as we can to allow time for them to grow. So I think that's something we'll do in the early spring next season. We can look forward to that. Look at our little trading post coming up here. It's actually pretty big. I can't wait till the game gets to the point where you can, like, upgrade a trading post to level 2. Just, like, upgrade literally everything. That's what I want. Right now you can only do storehouse level 2, even upgrading that a little bit more would be cool. We got our well there. We also need to collect this stone whenever we can. It seems a little bit early for that yet, but I think it will be coming. So we got our 1 ox there. And here comes our second one. Here he comes. What's his name? Andres. Andres, and we got Ott. I think maybe. Let's maybe slow this down. Probably be easier. Ott. He's gathering. Ott the ox. Ox the Ott. Okay, very, very nice. Okay, we have a ton of food that should last us 11 months. No need to have them on their mushrooms yet. Let's make sure we're not wasting any families. So we got that seems to be empty. And we got some at our granary and storehouse. That's perfect. Let's kind of just focus on our logging right now. Obviously, we should be able to get some planks, which we haven't been able to. Let's maybe permanently assign an ox because we just need planks right away. Let's go ahead and do that. And then since all of this stuff is so far to build, I think I'd like to prioritize getting a the brand new construction yard, just so we can have that ox cart, which would be quite nice just for delivering timber. Right now we're doing it one by one and it's way over here. And honestly, that's just going to keep getting farther and farther away. So that's going to be less and less ideal as we go on. I could maybe, like, how far away is this? That's almost like, this is almost just as far. So I could probably chop down these trees and it'd be just as good. Let's maybe do that because I'm going to run out of space here quite quickly. So if I put this way over here, I could have it like, I mean, it doesn't really matter where we get it. Let's just get it right off of there. Let's get a woodcutter's lodge here too, and a saw pit, and kind of just get that ready to go. And we can build it whenever, like it's not that big of a priority. We'll probably focus on this stuff first. But yeah, right now, let's focus on getting some planks, and then we can do a couple of other things. We have one timber delivered there. Hopefully we can deliver a little bit more. See, that's what I don't get. Like, you purposely assigned an ox, and he's just like, where is he? Oh, he's gathering. Okay, so he has to come way out to the fields to get it all. That's where we could probably benefit from having an ox on our logging camp as well. So that should be next on our list. I don't really know what we're going to sell, to be honest. We have some iron and clay, but this isn't a great start for actual selling early. Like, we don't have pelts that we can sell or anything, so I think we'll have to rely on maybe making some ale next season and kind of just go from there. We have 18 soldiers. We are almost in winter, and then I think we'll go take some bandit camps. Where's the earliest one for that? Let's propose as one there. This is probably our best bet. I'll probably kind of swing this way, take that out, and that should be good. Then we'll get some money, hire some mercenaries, do the old thing. And since we have so much timber, I wouldn't mind setting up a little bit more housing opportunities. So let's maybe go with this. I love the idea of putting some houses here. Boom, let's lock that in. And then I could probably get a few here as well. Honestly, I should probably even like, I don't know, what could I do here? You know what I might do? Let's do this. And then I can kind of have a little back house, kind of just like that. I feel like that'd be kind of cool, and then I could still have some houses here and then have one going this way. Just kind of gives a little bit of personality to the town. And then I still have to figure out what I'm going to put there. I think probably a field. What's our fertility there? Let's take a look at our barley fertility. That is the perfect barley field. So that is definitely like really good for that. And then rye obviously is everywhere. Wheat is basically everywhere. Flax. So we have decent opportunities. Let's actually put a field here before I forget. Let's lock that in. Let's get a nice big field in there. And I think in here I'll probably have one. This seems to be pretty good fertility. Get one there. And then over here I was going to get some houses. But yeah, let's get a field right here. And then back here as well. I think I like that even better than having houses. And it's kind of cool to just have fields in and throughout your town. Like, I could probably even get one right here. Might be kind of neat. Let's maybe take a path right up through here. I might even kind of go up through here instead. Let's maybe go off of here instead. Kind of back to there. And that should actually be pretty nice. So let's get our field in there. And then we can kind of continue to build our town. That shouldn't be much of a worry. I absolutely love the way that looks. And I guess we can continue going that way. But yeah, let's get some houses in here. That'll kind of spread it out. We actually have quite a bit of timber, so we might as well just lock that in as well. Get a couple houses there, and then one right back here. I think I like that. That should be pretty good. Let's get a house right there. So we have a ton of stuff to build. And I think a church is high on our list. Do we have any planks? Like, what is taking so long? I guess it'll just take a little bit of time, that's all. Since there's so many houses for us to build, oh, we got a nice little rain coming down. Yeah, we just got another family as well. I'm just going to leave 3 families for building some stuff. And then that will just increase our productivity even more. Let's maybe get another ox little area here. What could I do with this? I guess I could maybe have one like, I don't know. It'd be kind of cool to have 2 over here even. Just because we will kind of need this, the oxes over here. So let's maybe go with that. And then we could upgrade them. We finally have 20 planks, so I think I can get my church. Now this kind of complicates things because I love the idea of my church going in here. And I could still get my tavern in there. But how cool would that be? I could also put it over here. Kind of like right in the middle might be kind of cool. What do I want to do with that? I think my church has to go in here. I also love my tavern in here. I could put my tavern in here. Like, it's not a huge deal. So let's maybe go unsnap to roads. And then our church could go like right tucked into there. I feel like that is perfect. Let's grab this and then we can connect to our road. Just right there. And that should be lovely. And then I could still get my tavern. Let's see. We even have enough stuff for it. So I think my tavern could go... oh, honestly, anywhere. This would have been a nice little spot, but it's actually too big anyway. I could do that. Let's maybe just put it like over here. Maybe right off this main road. Might be kind of cool. What's this? That's our wells. Yeah, honestly, a tavern right there would be a nice little location to... might have to do some trimming there, but we'll see. Okay, lots of stuff to build. Let's also add to the list. I'm gonna be working these guys like a dog. Let's maybe put our farmhouse somewhere. Oh my goodness, there's no way that fits. I couldn't be any more perfect, so let's put that there. Seems a little bit sketchy, but what the heck? It's just a farm. Why not? And we are in full winter now, so we got firewood. Oh, I could sell charcoal. That is a perfect thing. So let's get this thing built as soon as we can. And then we can start selling our charcoal. And let's also get... I guess we don't have to get anybody on there yet. We'll get that built as soon as we can. Let's quickly get another worker under there. And then that should help out even more. And now we're out of planks. So that is quite interesting. I guess we don't really need planks right now. It wouldn't be terrible to have them. The next thing we need to get is a... I think I'll probably get that right now. Is a stone gathering camp. Just so we can get that completed. So I think I'll put this like right... maybe kind of on the back side of the trees here. I feel like that's a nice spot. And I could just connect it there. I think that's great. Okay, this is looking quite nice. Like, this is going to look really good once it's done. I got lots of fields kind of... I don't like just grids and houses everywhere. Anybody can draw lines. I think it's kind of cool to have some fields in and around your town. It just adds a little bit of contrast and kind of keeps it a little more authentic, maybe. Even though it doesn't make any sense. I mean, if I was going for production and efficiency, I'd just have like all my fields right here, as close together as possible. But that's no fun. Okay, we have about 16 planks. I think that's good enough for now. Let's take them off of there. Get our ox back.
We'll need to lift this beam.
And if this is done, which it is... actually, that's quite important because I think this is full. So we need to start emptying that out with the charcoal. That should help out nicely. We're having a lot of families move in, which is great. So let's sell some... where is this? I think it's in here. So we got our charcoal. Let's buy that. Export. Set it to maybe 10 just to keep a little bit around. And I might actually get like 3 families on there. If we could sell as much of that as we can, that should give us a good boost because especially because it the global market usually plummets pretty quickly on charcoal because everybody sells it. So we need to get on top of that. Well, now that it is winter, I think this might be a decent time to go do my plan of taking out some of these bandit camps. So let's just walk this way. Set them on standard ground might be fine. And let's go on a long journey to going to take out this bandit camp. I think it's the only kind of individual isolated one. We could maybe stretch it to that one. But honestly, if we hire some mercenaries with the money we make, that should take care of it anyway. We're getting more and more families moving in, which is great. I might, let's see, if we are granary supplies, it's actually doing pretty good. We're actually not getting any food right now, but we are distributing it, I believe. Do we have any food here? I don't know what she's even selling. Oh, we got some mushrooms and some fish there, so that is at least increasing our approval rating, so that's good. Okay, we're getting a little bit closer here, just cresting the water. I think they should be attacking us any second now. So we can be ready to defend. They should be coming at us. Here they come. So I think what we'll do is push up a little more. Right to about there. And I think that should be a nice little spot. Let our guys rest up. Trudging through all that snow is not fun, especially when it's cold. But I'll see if I keep them walking, it'll keep them warmer. That's what I would do. But yeah, I'll just keep them on standard ground. I've done some experimenting, so I found that shield wall is effective. But if you just do stand your ground, they kill them faster. And I think they can actually extend to killing another bandit camp without losing any guys. So it's kind of what I've found. If I do put them on shield wall, that second fight usually results in losing at least a couple men. So I'm going to try this out. I could be eating my words any second now. This should be a nice epic little fight anyway. Let's check out what happens. Do you know how tense this would be? It's like, oh my gosh, I could literally... We're not even going to talk about it. But it's a game. It's a game. Lots of cheerleaders in the background. They haven't committed any of their men yet, which only benefits us. So at this point, I usually go push forward, but honestly, I could maybe try just keeping standard ground. Let's maybe try that. Nobody's died yet. Let's kind of speed this up a little bit. Don't have to do full speed. Let's maybe do that. I can't believe nobody's died yet. Okay, they've lost 2 guys now. We still have 20, so I think it's working so far. Okay, they got 11. I think we should have this locked down. There we go. So we took them out. Still have all 20 of our men. We will just walk to keep their energy up. And I guess I could maybe... I still kind of want to test that out. Like right after this first fight, they're supposed to have like more like experience. Like the plus 25 experience, which I mean is great. But right after that first fight, they usually end up dying. So I don't know how really to... yeah, it just doesn't really work. Let's grab that. Send it to our treasury. At this point, I could hire some mercenaries, but just for the heck of it. Let's go see if we can get into some more trouble. Let's go take out these guys. Whoa, okay. We don't have to wait as long. They just set up a camp right there. So let's set up right here. Again, stay stand your ground and then see if this kind of works. So they're going to attack us here. I think our guys aren't too fatigued, so this should be just as effective. So we shouldn't lose any guys, essentially, but let's watch some fighting here. Beautiful. I don't think anybody's died yet. Oh, there's a kill. Boom. Shield bash. Right to the tum-tum. He had a big steak dinner for dinner last night, so he's still feeling that. And he'll really feel that shield bash even more. Okay, so this is like even more effective. So I think that experience actually does help. Like they just absolutely destroyed those guys. So I think that is perfect. Let's go mosey on over here. We didn't even have to go as far. I could probably just get them running now. And it's almost February, which is kind of nice. Let's grab that. Treasury, and let's get these guys back home. They did excellent work. That is a long walk. So let's actually go this way. Let's hire some mercenaries quickly. I could get these archers. They're pretty cheap, but I feel like these guys will be pretty good. Oh, that's expensive though. That's just kind of a waste. There's only 3, I guess 4 bandit camps left. Let's just wait maybe until March and kind of see if we get some better options. Yeah, they're going to come back just in time for spring. Oh, you know what? We should get this thing done. And then we can get on top of these fields. Let's get this set up. So this is our barley field. 78%. This one, 61. I think I'll probably go with rye. Oats are brand new, so I could get some oats. Yeah, what the heck? Let's go for some oats. Let's get some... Oh, wheat isn't super good. I think maybe... Where's extra barley? That's 64%. Let's do that, and let's get some rye. That sets up all of our fields. I think that should be kind of good for how many families we'll be able to put on there. But yeah, let's get these guys back as soon as we can. It is officially March, so let's see our mercenary situation. Oh, it got even worse. Again, I don't want to spend any unnecessary money. These guys would do the job, but it's basically twice the amount of money that we would need. Raiders near, let's track their movements. And now we're kind of at the point where we need to build our church. What else do we need? An animal produce, meats and fishes, so I think that is next on our list. And somehow we only have 3 months of food. I guess we weren't collecting anything over the winter. Okay, here comes our brave soldiers. Let's get them back to work just in time for the farm season. So we need to get this thing built as soon as we can. All hands on deck. Sorry about that. Let's maybe get a couple more, like, I don't know, storehouse workers might be nice. How are we doing with charcoal? That's not going super well. I feel like I could even free up a little bit more workers. They're not really, yeah, I don't know. Might just take a little bit of time to get through that. Logging camp, let's maybe get another worker on there. Woodcutter's Lodge is doing good. Let's maybe even get another charcoal kiln worker. A little bit more planks might be nice, but yeah, I think we are in a nice little spot. Hopefully we can get this thing built and then move on with our lives. We got 2 timber, we got to deliver 1 because it's way over there, so it takes a little bit of time. That's why I want to just have like another logging camp over here, and then I have 2 options for them to pull from. I feel like that's our best bet. I could still get 1 house here. In fact, let's maybe do that just to fill in this area. We do that, and I'll probably build it right off of there, or I can maybe have it like that. Is that kind of cool? No, let's maybe do that just so this is a little bit more open and inviting. That the yard is kind of where you enter the tavern. Gotta think about the little things. Even though they probably don't matter. Let's maybe get somebody collecting mushrooms as well. And then I think our last family, I guess I could get them fishing. And then that would buy us a little bit of time. I guess a farmhouse is done. Let's buy that. Upgrade that really quick. Another family moved in. Perfect. Ooh, I also need to get, and I always forget about this, this is the first thing you should build when you're building your farm, is one of these. So you want to put this where it's most efficient. I guess I could probably put it like right there. And that gives us lots of space. And then I could maybe come off here and then have lots of room for our fields. Maybe kind of go this way. And then eventually I kind of just use up all this space. Let's go right there, and then I could kind of just go right straight this way, and then I can get some fields through here. Let's take it this way, and maybe kind of just through here and around like that, and then cut that off. That could be a field. Oh, this is looking pretty goofy. Let's make it even worse. Is that terrible? That's kind of a weird looking field. But I do like the idea of kind of going around. Ah, no, I hate that. Let's maybe do something like that. And then I could kind of go like that. And then this looks a little bit less dumb, maybe. Let's try that. Get a nice field in there. 1 in there. I think that should be just fine. And then if we could prioritize maybe those. So this is now ready to go. Let's get their own ox to kind of help out. And I guess maybe start with like, I guess any field they want. We maybe should, we have 47 timber. So yeah, let's take a few families off of here. Maybe even all of them. A couple more off of there. We're starting to get some charcoal, which is nice. But yeah, let's get this going. Just so I can just kind of finish all of this. I also have a bunch of fields I can get in here as well. So I might as well get those plotted in. Let's maybe go a little further. I guess I built the weirdest looking fields of all time. That's what I get. So efficiency goes up. That actually makes a little bit more space for that. So let's maybe go wheat. Maybe a little bit of barley there might be nice. Actually, let's do barley there and then wheat here instead. So that should be pretty nice. I think they should be able to get all that done. Hopefully. They're kind of just working on all that. Getting some mushrooms. A new family just moved in, so I think I'll probably put them on our field as well. And in fact, I could probably get another farmhouse over here. Might be unnecessary. We'll see. Okay, we are making some good progress on all these fields. We're collecting some berries, getting some things done. I think our fuel is getting pretty good. We still have quite a bit of charcoal. Are we selling any? Got a little bit of money. Oh, you know what? I'd also like to get some charcoal a little bit faster, especially while we can sell it. So I don't know what the right thing is. I guess let's just get these fields done quickly. They should be able to get them done pretty fast. Like they're actually making some pretty good progress. And then I can just really hammer out a lot of charcoal and then sell it. But I guess in the meantime, let's maybe get an extra worker building some of that up. So we have the maximum amount of firewood. Let's maybe get another worker on here to make more charcoal. And then I think we could still kind of have the best of both worlds here. I think one worker should be enough to sell all that. And then we'll eventually get a horse. Let's upgrade a few of these while we can. And maybe get somebody on there eventually. We just had another family moving, which is nice. Where else could we get somebody? I guess maybe on here. We don't really need that. So let's just double down on maybe selling it. How are we doing with charcoal? I wouldn't mind having an extra worker going off to sell it, even though we have the trade route. So I think they should come to us. I've never actually seen merchants. I guess I kind of have, but I've never really seen them come into my town. Is that one? That might be one. Trader. Merchant. Actually, I think it shows merchants. Does it show little merchants kind of walking around? I thought it did. Yeah, how are our fields doing? Looks like they've already planted some stuff. So that is good. Raiders come in about 259 days. They should be done this stuff in no time. Most of these are done. Why is that only saying 11? I think that should climb a little bit. But they are almost done all that. That's kind of crazy to think about. This is the last one. So I think what I'm going to do is take my ox back and then they can all come over here and work on that together. And then that frees up an ox. That hasn't grown quite a whole lot, so it seems to be a nice little balance. If we have a little bit of money, actually let's get a horse first. Let's buy a horse. Let's get one of those. So let's build one of the, or buy a horse obviously. We built our stable, so that is full now. The only thing is I think our horse might be like in one of those stables. Can you move these guys? Livestock. Let's see if you can, gathering, following. Okay, no, that's good. That is our horse. So he's going to be right next door. That is really ideal. And we have an ox coming. That's great. We also need to get this church done, which is taking absolutely forever. As well as... Oh, you know what? We haven't... Oh, gosh. We have no room for houses. How do we not have any room for houses? I may have to maybe harvest this field. And then I think in the meantime, let's do this. So let's just double up on some of these. We can have some buddy houses. Oh, that one can be expanded. And then after that, I'm probably going to get rid of this field and get some houses right there. But right now, I think we'll have to just make this work. Let's see. Any other ones? We're still building a couple of houses. These ones, maybe. Yeah, we can do that and that. That gives us quite a bit of living space. I could also build some houses around here, which I don't really like the way these trees look anyway, so I could probably kind of go up like this and just kind of go that way, and then maybe have one nice big plot here, and then maybe go maybe just like this, and then get some houses in here. That might be kind of nice. Let's do a few houses in here, and again kind of face them towards our road. I think I like that a little bit better. And these can be your kind of outside your town vegetable gardens, all that kind of stuff. And then we got lots of houses around here, so that's great. Let's get one more there. And then that kind of just fills in our town a little bit more, which I tend to like. I demolish these. I'm going to quickly get one more little lot right in here, and I can have another vertical house there, and then just kind of maximize this area. Oh, see, that doesn't maximize it very well. Let's do this. Let's go a little bit further even, if I'm just getting one plot here anyway. Beautiful. So that gives us 4 houses. Let's set it down to 3 with an expanded living space. And then in here I could get one extra house, maybe face it that way. Why not? Just kind of switch it up a little bit. Okay, we are in July. We have done an excellent job with all this. I think we're even done all of our fields. Yeah, they're chilling, so they are completely done all of that. Let's free them all up. That is doing all right. So let's go back on our logging camp and do our wood cutting some more and get some more charcoal and keep going with that. Maybe get a little bit of planks as well. Are we done this? If we can get these built, I can get the people over here. Yeah, we also just need to build a few more things. So we gotta get our church done. Maybe get a little bit of stone next. Unfortunately, I think we are in a drought, so that immediately kills all of our field progress. And that really sucks. I'm not gonna lie. The very first year we have a drought. I'm not making this up, ladies and gentlemen. So we have a few extra families. I think what I'll do, these are pretty maxed out, so let's get a couple more workers on them. Give them a little bit of extra help. That helps a lot. And we still need to get our church done, which it looks like they are able to completely build now. So that should be done any second. Let's see. Thought I heard the bell for building the church. I don't know why that happened, but that's fine. Yeah, charcoal should be able to be sold. We're making some money. Look at that. I might even get another horse. Why not? Let's do that. And then I could probably even get another hitching post. Maybe like that. And then, I don't really know. Let's start building this so we can get some stone quickly. Oh my gosh. Okay, I never hired any. I completely forgot about this. So we can hire, I might even just get these archers. They'll probably be fine. Let's go take out the rest of those and then start getting some more money. They're going to start right here, so that is perfect. Let's shoot them down. Shouldn't take too long. Rain down some archer fire. Take a look at this. Oh, that is brutal. Like, we only just killed 2 guys after like 5 volleys. And they need to buff archers. Yeah, we should be able to take them out pretty quickly. Perfect. Actually pretty ideal. Let's keep going. We got 1 family. We can go grab that, or 1 unit, and let's send that to our treasury. And then let's kind of split up here if we can. We got 1 way over here. Actually 2, so that'd be quite nice. Let's send 1 this way to kill them, and then other one can go this way to kill them. This drought is absolutely killing us. Honestly, we might have to harvest this stuff before that drought just absolutely ruins us. Yeah, we'll have to kind of see. Yeah, archers are doing decently. There we go. Let's go grab that. A little bit of money. We're actually getting the influence. I didn't think you got influence before with using archers. I think it's kind of just glitched out. No reason why you shouldn't, I guess, but for some reason it just didn't work before, but now it does. Yay. Let's put that to our treasury, and we got 1 more up here. Let's go quick. Oh, look how cool this would look. Have I done a build up here? This would be a perfect little spot for a little build. Got some, I guess you kind of run out of space up here, but this would be kind of cool. Imagine a castle kind of around here. Big castle gate going right across. That's what I'm looking forward to in this game. So hopefully we can do something like that in the future. Like, we have all these maps. We don't even have half of the features that's going to be unlocked to us. Like, it's going to be so cool once we can actually build sweet castles to defend. These guys are in a fight now. Hopefully they don't die. Oh gosh. They might. If they're tired enough. Let's go grab that quickly. Okay, is there any more? Yeah, we still have this one way down here. Oh my gosh, these guys are as spread out as they can be. And go check out this fight. I think we should win this. There we go. Let's go grab this. Okay, harvest season has started. So let's quickly grab that. If we can. There we go. Send that to our treasury, and then let's quickly... I think that's it. There's just that one left. So they're going to go down and take that. Let's go see our harvest situation. I think it's been just... Oh my goodness. Like nothing. It completely ruined it. So either way, these are going to be completely cooked. I may have to just either burn these or harvest them. Oh my gosh. Like, I don't think this can really grow again, can it? Do we know this? I think for now I am going to burn them just because I don't think they do come back. I think you have to just burn them. It's not even really worth putting 8 families to harvest hardly anything, so we gotta completely start from scratch. Oh my gosh. Hopefully we don't have another harvest or drought next year. So let's kind of figure this out while we have this set up. We're gonna get some houses, I think probably in here. I'll keep that field there. I could probably keep this. Might make sense as well. But I think I do just want some more houses. So let's get rid of this field. I could probably split this up maybe. I could probably split this up. So let's go through here. And then maybe right to the end. And then maybe, yeah, just get some houses in there. Let's just get a bunch of houses in here. I'm fine with that. I don't need to really divide it into a field. So let's get a few in there. That's actually perfect. Give us some nice big plots, and that should look nice. Got a field back there. Could maybe split this up a little bit. We still have a ton of fields, so that's not bad at all. And now we need to split this up. So let's do this again. Let's do rye. Maybe some barley wherever it's above 60%. That used to be barley. Let's maybe do rye there. Get all this figured out. We're gonna have a ton of rye, I think. Let's do some barley there and some flax. Let's maybe do some wheat there. That's pretty fine. And then since it's September, I think I might get those going. We have quite a bit of timber and planks. Let's take a few families off of there. I think we're good for firewood as well. Probably just take a family off of there. Maybe 2 on there. And that gives us 8 families to get all that completed. So let's do it. Let's get an ox to help out as well. And actually, since we have the extra money, let's get an ox in 6 days. And then I gotta free up 1 more family somewhere. I'd like to get some planks. Charcoal, let's maybe do that. And then that gives us a little bit more. Okay, let's check this out. Are these guys anywhere near going all the way over here? A little bit closer. Okay, these guys are coming out to attack us now. Should be able to kill them pretty quick. There we go. Oh man, we're actually... No, we're doing pretty good there, I think. Quickly kill them. I apologize if I fast forward. Let me know in the comments if you absolutely hate that. The only reason I don't is because it would take like literally 5 minutes to watch that entire fight. Maybe I need to do that though. This is a relaxing long play after all. Let's go grab this and then we can continue on. Oh no! I didn't think of that in time. We just paid for those guys again. That actually really sucks. I could have got that with other ones, but let's get that with our treasury, dismantle them, or just bend them, and then get on with our lives here. So yeah, we should be able to get our fields done. Do we have an ox on there? Looks like we do. So we should be able to get all this done. That really sucks that all that was just a waste of time. But that is droughts for you. Oh my gosh. We got the whole clan just doing 1 field at a time here. I don't think I have any prioritized over the others, do I? Nope, they're all medium, so that's good. Still not done this church, so let's maybe just get this thing done. There's like a couple little finishing. Just gotta put the angel on top of the Christmas tree and then we're good there. Okay, our church is finally done, so now we can start seeing the benefits of that. And then I think I can start upgrading some houses here. Provided that I get some planks, which I still have somebody on here. I don't know what they're doing. I think I have like, there's 55 timber over here. Look at all that we need to collect. I don't know what's wrong with the game that allows that to happen, but I am going to permanently sign an ox on there. And then hopefully we can collect some of that stuff. Actually, I think we're better off to just probably assign an ox there instead. And then once we get all this built, I am going to switch everybody over to this side. Okay, we're doing really good with this. Instead of doing this, I almost wonder if I should build just a little kind of castle area right in here. Would that be cool? I feel like that might be kind of cool. So instead of building these houses, I'm going to get my castle right there. I think that would be pretty sweet. And I guess we'll have to wait. Can we build this yet? Yeah, we'll need some stone and planks to do that. And then I'll probably just do like wooden walls around it, because obviously we don't have rich stone. We could probably do that. Let's get our fields done. And then I'll get some people on our stone gathering camp. We also need to build that thing. And while we are thinking of it, I always forget. Oh gosh, I need stone for that. That's fine. Should be able to get all this done pretty quickly. Yeah, they are taking their sweet time getting those planks. Like, I just don't understand, even if you have a permanently assigned ox, that they just like, where are they going? You know? Where is that one going? It's currently building this house, even though it's permanently assigned to here. I don't fully get that, but I guess if we get this stuff built, that might help anyway. Yeah, basically to the point where I just take an ox off of there, and that will help out even more. And then we should have all this done pretty quickly. Well, we finally got back on our feet. Looks like we can upgrade a couple of houses. I think I'll probably start with these. Need a little bit more planks. And that should be fine. Right next to our granary. Yeah, let's maybe get some stone quickly here. So we're almost done all of this. This seems to be the last field. And then I think we should be good. 100%. Are they all kind of just piecing out now? I think they are. Yeah, they're all just waiting now. So let's get them all back. Hopefully this next summer doesn't drought again. But we got all that back on its feet anyway, so we're good. Let's upgrade a couple more things. A little bit more planks. And let's just get maybe a couple of workers on here. Let's probably assign an ox to there. And then we can get our charcoal going a little bit more. That should help. What else do we want to do? How's the global market for charcoal? It seems to be fine. Still, firewood has gone down. So charcoal, if we can start selling a bunch of that, that would be really nice. We actually have a little bit of money, which is great. And the way it sits right now, we could maybe take a region if we want. And we have the money for mercenaries, so I think that might be a decent idea. We also have raiders coming. We have 61 timber. I think if I can... Oh, these are available. Perfect. So let's get 3 families on here. And these guys can literally just chop down this entire forest. I don't really care. As well as this. So I could probably even get a charcoal kiln over here too. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's get a couple of workers on there. Honestly, I'm just going to completely shift this. Let's get 1 worker just to kind of collect all of that stuff. Bring it back here. But as of right now, let's just kind of shift our focus a little bit. I guess I can maybe keep them there. But like firewood, definitely, I'm just going to get everybody over here instead. Let's go a charcoal kiln, and this could just go over here. The only thing I see that might be an issue, which I guess we'll have to just completely empty this out, and then that won't be an issue, is if they kind of take from both. So yeah, if we keep this empty, let's actually get somebody on here to empty that out. Maybe even 2 workers. And then I can get a few more workers on our woodcutter's lodge. We can get lots of timber, get somebody on our saw pit over here as well. And that should be quite nice. We actually have quite a bit of money. Let's get another ox over here. See, now this is just not making a whole lot of sense. I need a couple of hitching posts, kind of more in the middle if I can. Which I can't really. Oh gosh. You know what I might do? Let's put one right there. And then if I can, I'm just going to do something cool with this. Let's just kind of go up and around, kind of like that. And then I can get some around there, and then I'm going to kind of build my castle around that shape. Is that cool? I don't know. I should do some more live stuff. I have a guy that's been asking for live videos since I started YouTube. I think he's on like day 300 by now. Let's put this right on the corner. Put that right next to that. I'll go a little tighter here. Let's maybe spin it. I can go right there. And then another one right there. And then, like I said, I'll maybe build my castle walls kind of around that. That should be pretty cool. This almost looks like the orcs going into like Fangorn Forest. Around Isengard. That's kind of what that looks like. They're just hacking and slashing. The Ents do not like that. So yeah, we should be able to get some planks there. Oh, we are out of tools, so we should probably think about mining some iron. Let's maybe get that going. Let's go snap to the road. Let's build it as close to here as we can. Let's go ahead and do that. And then we also need a bloomery, which again, we have tons of space over here. So if I can get a bloomery, ooh, maybe kind of right next door, maybe. Let's maybe do that. Let's put our bloomery right here. And then they can just take right next door. I think they have a generic storage of like 80 or no, 50, sorry. It was 50 or 250, either one of those, but I think they should be fine either way. And then I go to our storehouse, turn off iron, and then we'll only collect iron slabs. Beautiful. I absolutely love the way my church looks like in there. Look at that. That's beautiful. That is majestic, even if I should say. Okay, we have 4 families available. All our fields are growing nicely. I guess let's take care of this stone really quick. Especially that there's no bandits to take any of it. Let's go clear all that up. And then I may even permanently assign an ox just for collecting that stuff so it doesn't get too out of hand. Just so I don't have like 200 logs laying in the trees. And then let's also get our charcoal kiln taken care of. Yeah, see, right now they'll be taking from that other one. So hopefully they take from this one first. I wonder if there's a way to... No, I don't think you can. That's unfortunate. Okay, we can upgrade one more house here. And then most of these can become a few things. We could get a joiner's workshop. This is where I start getting a lot less families, which is not great. Okay, we have raiders near in about 76 days. We should really start thinking about building an army, or at least a little squadron. So I think what I might do, this one's kind of open. Let's get a joiner's workshop there just because I love the idea of this being a blacksmith. So let's get that thing done. And then we can have our blacksmith in joiner's workshop. And then I guess I'm going to need a space for this thing. Construction yard. I can maybe put it like here. Get rid of a couple of houses or something. Or really anywhere, I guess. If I could keep it nice and central, that is perfect. But I may not be able to. We will see. We currently have nobody available for building. Is this empty? Okay, that I guess says one technically. Log piece. There's like some twigs. Okay, let's just take them off of here. There's nothing left over here for us. Do we have any logs over here still? We have a ton of logs over here still. Oh, that's a nightmare. So they're currently having to go way over here. You know what I might do? Just get like a couple families on here with a couple of oxen. Like this one we don't need. And I'm just going to hopefully collect all of that timber. And then over here we've already chopped down a lot of trees. Yeah, 94 timber, so we definitely have a lot. We can get somebody on here now. I think that's probably full anyway, so let's do that. We have plenty of timber, so let's free up a worker to have one unassigned. And then we will need some tools right away. So hopefully we can get that taken care of. Let's actually just get this done. Fast we can. We're so behind, our foresters' huts just haven't even been looked at yet. I think they forgot about them. They've delivered the timber, but just haven't done them. But I think we have a nice little solution of chopping down these trees anyway. Okay, this is ready now. Let's get our blacksmith there. Joiner's workshop is ready to go. I think we'll make some wooden parts first and then some shields. So let's do maybe about 10 wooden parts. I usually do the same thing. And then 20 shields, not 230. I like that. So yeah, we'll do wooden parts first and then shields next. And then this should be done any second, and then we'll get that set up. The other thing is we will really need to get, obviously, some iron slabs first. Let's do tools first and then some spears. I think we'll do about 20 tools, and then spears we'll do about 20 just to conserve our iron slabs and planks. I like that. And then we can get some soldiers and maybe fill up a unit or two. We're finally collecting some of this timber, so I think that'll help out a lot. We only have one oxen though. Let's maybe get another one. And you know what I should do is get some hitching posts over here. Like they can go right there. And I can have some oxen there. Oh, 2 months of food. Oh, I have one worker on here. Let's take them off of there. I guess we can't really get food right now. That's where these fields are definitely going to come in handy. But that frees up a couple families anyway. So what should we do with them? I could maybe get some more charcoal. How are we doing with our trade? That is actually still doing good. So let's just get as much charcoal as we can right now. And then we can make some money off of that. We have 112 timber and 0 planks. So there's something wrong. Is there any more hitching posts that I can put some more oxen? We got one there. One up here maybe. Yeah, I think we're kind of full. We're at least collecting a lot of this timber. So once we get all that collected, that should be excellent. As far as our stone, we have 113 rubble stone. We only have 3 left. We might as well get it all. And then that'll free up 3 families, which should really help us. We're running out of food. And we are in January, so that's actually not great. That's a little bit of a problem. I might have to just take some damage here. I can't believe we didn't get much food there. That's my fault. Let's get that last stone, and that should clear up the rest of it. And now it is all gone. Beautiful. Let's take 3 families off of there, get rid of our stone camp. Then we can just collect the rest of that. And that frees up 5 families. I might even just let them build a bunch of stuff. Like, there's not really anything else. I guess I could maybe get some more timber. We're getting a ton of charcoal. Actually, let's do this. Since we're going to be selling a bunch of it, let's get another worker on there. And then maybe another worker on there. Just to really maximize the amount of charcoal we're going to get. There's still a ton of firewood there, so we should be able to do good. And then we need to get this done. We have our bloomery. We need to get some iron. Finally done our forester's huts. We're working on all that. And we got a nice big pile of timber over here, so that's going to be a lot better. Look at it all. That's crazy. Okay, we have a hitching post here finally. And it's already been filled. What? I didn't get anything. I guess I maybe had some extra animals. There's one, so we can get one there. And then I'll hopefully upgrade those. We definitely need a lot more oxen. We're in February. I think we just barely survived. We have 0 food, which is not good. That's not good at all. But I think that should be solved when we harvest, so that should be quite nice. We're going to be getting some mushrooms. We're almost in March here, so let's actually just get somebody on there. And then we can get somebody fishing. Oh, see, that drought really killed our fish as well. I think I should be able to do that. Okay, we have some raiders incoming. We never really increased our army. Where are these guys? Oh, they're actually coming for us as well. So that is not good. What are we called? Klein. Let's go with, let's see if we can find somebody here. Oh no. Let's see if that one's nearby. This is worst case scenario. I'm not going to lie. I don't think we'll do too well here. How did I screw this up? Oh my gosh, they're already in our town? What? What happened? Okay, let's attack these guys. This is all we have. We don't have anybody available to help us out. They're too far. These guys, like, where are they all? here. I could, but I'm not spending 250 on crossbowmen. Oh no. This is a nightmare. Let's just go stand your ground. And then I might have to kind of just set up here. Let's set up right here. If I could hold this, this is actually pretty good. This might be alright. This is our only hope. If we could stand our ground here. Oh no, are they going to be flanking us here too? This is a nightmare. If we lose this, we're going to lose basically our entire town. This is not good. How did I screw that up? I should have got on the iron slabs faster. But we're going to see an intense little fight here regardless. We're completely outnumbered, so that isn't great. Let's see our numbers. Nobody's died yet, just a lot of yelling at each other currently. Yeah, if we stand our ground, at least our fatigue is good. They might be a little bit more tired, so who knows. If I can pull this off, that would be crazy. Yeah, effectiveness is at 32%. And they have a higher effectiveness. I think that is not good for us. That's not good at all. Oh, this is about to suck. I can already see my entire town up in flames. I can just see it. Nobody's died yet? What the heck? What's going on with this? I can't believe nobody's died. Everybody's just jumbled up. I don't even know who's who. We're like in a circle here. Okay, one of our guys is dead there. And we haven't killed a single one of theirs. Are you kidding me? Oh man. Let's maybe speed this up a little bit. Okay, we've killed one of theirs. 3 of theirs. Oh no. I do not see this going over very well. At all. Yeah, we're losing way too many guys. I think that's it for us, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're about to lose our entire town. Oh, this is a nightmare. I'm so dumb. I could have had guys there by now. Like, oh, I think it's too late now. Could hire them, but oh, it's just no point. I'm definitely not spending. Okay, beam cordial. Where's that? That is... There's that one. Oh, it's way up there. No, there's no way they get here in time. So I think we're just going to have to bite this bullet and watch our town go up in flames. There goes every single... Right down to the last guy. That's brutal. Let it burn, ladies and gentlemen. This is an absolute nightmare. Totally preventable. I'm a little bit dumb. I thought I could maybe beat them. But yeah, this is not good for us. Oh my gosh, they can't light a barn on fire. That's literally what they're trying to do. There it goes. Oh no. Let it burn. What's that from? Oh, Stronghold. Let it burn. There's your little Stronghold reference for the day. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? There's no way I just let that happen. I don't know why I thought I could have won that fight. Yeah, this is absolutely worst case scenario. Well, there's all dead bodies on the ground too. Oh, that's just so mean. That's just mean. Everything falling to the ground. Terrible, terrible. Well, they're just going to keep lighting stuff on fire. I don't think they're really going to stop. They're probably just going to light absolutely everything on fire. Oh, that's nuts. Well, nothing we can do. We're going to lose a lot of families, a lot of approval rating, and most of them should be in the church. So hopefully we'll save some people there. And actually the good news is we only had 20 men fighting that we lost, so I think the rest of them should be fine. Assign families. Yeah, so we actually still have 25 men. We have quite a bit of people still. This is doable. I mean, we just lost absolutely everything. And we have no food. But, I mean, aside from that, this is fine. We lost everything and have no food. Which, I mean, we didn't... It's not like they burnt our food, which is kind of fine. cryer propagated, so that's, yeah, great job. They managed to put out a little fire there, and it is raining, which isn't too bad. Oh my gosh. Well, let's start the rebuild process. And of course I need all of that timber. Like, yeah, we do have some timber. I think I'll need planks for those to be rebuilt. Let's do all the essentials first. So granary, obviously. Oh, I need stone. Oh my gosh. I just lost all of my stone. And the only way I can rebuild this is if I have stone. Are you kidding me? Okay, well, we need to build this. We at least have a little bit of money. This is literally the worst this probably could have gone. I have to have stone to rebuild most of this stuff. And I need to rebuild this to buy stone. Oh gosh. Okay, let's get that done. I should probably just wait until they're done lighting everything on fire. Okay, I need some help. I have to. Obviously, it's way too late, but I have to just get rid of these guys. Otherwise, they're just gonna bully us into extinction. So let's take them out at least. And then we can just begin to rebuild. Oh gosh, this sucks so bad. Yeah, they're just gonna keep terrorizing us. They're just killing everybody. So hopefully we can get them here in time. Yeah, they're coming from the other side of the map. You're lighting all that on fire. You jerks. Oh, wait, you're not going to light the charcoal kiln on fire? I mean, why not? You might as well, even though you can't. Oh, what if they just burnt our fields too? That would just be the craziest thing you ever did see. Are they going to light... Look, they have so many brigands. What the heck? Where'd they all come from? Okay, I think they are now gone. Which is even worse because now we hired these guys for no good reason. I guess we might as well take this out while we have them. Get a little bit of more money, I think, for our own. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go take them out. We have literally nothing left. They burnt everything. So I think let's rebuild the essentials. We need to get some food. And then we'll at least have our storehouse. And then we need to build this as soon as we can to then import a little bit of stone. This sucks. I'm not gonna lie, this is absolutely terrible. Oh, they left our tavern alone, thanks. And our church, which is hard to build, so that's at least nice. Everybody is homeless. They actually left a little bit of houses, so that's not terrible. But we definitely have a lot of homelessness. So assigned families, unassigned families. Let's just get everything completely rebuilt. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. At least before you could just like reuse the wood. But that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But yeah, let's just rebuild a bunch of stuff. This sucks. The only issue is a lot of these buildings had highest priority on it, and I can't even tell which is which. This had high... Who knows? Oh, there's so much I have to rebuild. Okay, this is priority number 1 for sure, so hopefully we can get that done. Just a bunch of dead bodies in the middle to remind us that they're all ours too. Oh, that's just so sad. This is the saddest thing I've seen in the game. What's... Oh, right. I forgot I was attacking these guys. So we're killing them. Actually lost a lot of guys. Let's go grab this. I think send it to our regional wealth if I can, because that would kind of just help us get back on our feet. Nearest town. I think there's no other bandit camps. No, there is not. So let's just disband these guys. Get them out of here. Oh, our whole army is gone too. Oh, wait, hold on. I don't think we... Is this... Okay, this is good. This stuff out here is good, and it's actually a really good thing that we didn't get any of that. All of our stone is gone. Of course, that's just like another reason why you'd never do that. Or why you'd never just get all of it at once. Oh, this is such a nightmare. Oh, also, oxen. Okay, we still have 5 oxen, so we're good. We should be able to get this kind of rebuilt here. So first things first, at least it's not winter time. That'd be an absolute nightmare. So we need like a little bit of stone at least to rebuild a lot of these houses. So yeah, let's get this done and then we can just move on with all our houses, granary, hunger and everything. Oh, this is such a nightmare. Okay, that needs to be done. Let's actually set that to highest priority because we currently have 0 food. We might miss our chance to harvest all this. Oh, never mind. We still have this. So they never actually touched any of this. If they could burn your fields, that would be so dirty. I don't think they can. Let's maybe order one more ox just to kind of get a little bit more help. We're just working our hardest to get this thing done. I don't even know where all of our timber is. Like, we have 66, but it's all over here and just, oh man. A lot of our oxen over here. I might actually put some people on here just to make sure that we're moving them around. This thing was also destroyed. Ooh, I gotta make sure I have enough. Otherwise our animals are gonna run away. So we have these ones. Let's upgrade or get that one back. We have a few. I think we should have enough. Like, we have all these still. I think it was just these couple of them. So hopefully we have enough. As long as actually some of them say 0, we should have enough. So we're good. Death from starvation. Oh, this is so bad. Oh my gosh. We need 1 timber delivered there. Where is... We got a horse there. That was destroyed. What about this? Did they get that? Yeah, they destroyed that too. Oh man. Okay, death from starvation. We gotta get that taken control of. I think everyone's like glitched out right now or something. Oh, they're just waiting for more timber to be delivered? Okay, there we go. No, they're good. So yeah, if we actually have some families on here, that should help. These people are starving currently, so we just need to get somebody. Come grab these. Somebody that's healthy. Oh, everyone's starving. Okay, we're finally delivering some stuff there, so we should be able to get that built. Get some families on there to at least get some mushrooms to keep us from starving. This thing also needs to be built. More death from starvation. This is such a nightmare. We only have 16 people right now. Are you kidding me? We had like 50. Also, we definitely have more than 16 people. Or 16 men. So we got like 20 something total. 23 total. Oh gosh. Okay, this is done. Let's get 4 families on there. Let's get these people back. Yeah, this thing's full, so we can at least get that done. Oh, our granary. This is so dumb. So you get 2 people on there. Let's take them off of there quick. Of course, it's raining now, so all the stocks are just going to get destroyed. And then we get our fisherman's hut. Let's get 1 family on there. Yeah, this is not good. So let's start getting some houses rebuilt. Obviously, that will help if we can rehouse our people with a lot of timber. Is that all of the necessities? We also got to do these houses, but we need planks for all those. All of this stuff. So let's also get this in case we run out of timber, which we'll do eventually. So let's get that rebuilt. That, they can't let's take our families back from there. And then everything else. This will be fine. At least we'll have a good harvest. So that's at least good. This thing's going to fill up pretty fast, which actually sucks. So let's get somebody on here. Let's import some stone. We need about 20 of it. So let's do that. Actually, how much do I need to get this back? 10. So if I do 10 at a time, let's do 10 just to make sure we don't overspend. Import gravel stone. That should be just fine. And yeah, let's try that. They're currently flattening some earth. Where else needs to be rebuilt? All of this stuff. That's another one that needs planks. Blacksmith. Oh gosh. I could also rebuild all this stuff. We might as well just select it all. Not super important, but yeah, might as well get it done. And then we can start mining and get that completed. I don't know if you can worry about it. We just literally just got those built. That's so annoying. And then we also need to get an army back. Because I don't know if we can... Oh, I'm so dumb. I can't believe I didn't call any reinforcements when I had the chance. They at least would have got here. Maybe would have like saved the town. Not even just the men, but the town. You live and you learn. So do we have enough rubble stone? What else do I need for this? That seems to be it. So I at least need to get my granary done. Let's maybe rebuild these quickly, just so it's not as ugly. Okay, this guy might have some good news for us. Do we just spend some money, hopefully? No, no rebel stone. Okay, we just spent some money, so I think, yeah, we have enough rebel stone now, so we can get this. That is our #1 priority. Get that thing done. And then I don't know if we need more stone, but I think for now, let's just turn that off. I don't think we do. I might need to upgrade these, which I guess we would need some more, but we'll kind of figure that out once we get there. We need planks for that. Okay. Well, we're at least getting somewhere here. We got 2 people back on here, which is nice. Getting some more timber. We definitely need that. Let's maybe take an ox. Yeah, let's keep an ox permanently assigned so we can actually fetch all this stuff. Keep it all in one spot. And yeah, this thing needs to be done as well. Lots of things need to be completed. That was a complete nightmare. But we're at least building some houses again. We should be back on our feet in no time. What else do we need to rebuild? I don't think I see anything. Is this... Okay, that's at 80. Let's get our family back. We should at least have some food again. So, dying from starvation is off the table, finally. What about... Is anything else? This is growing pretty good, and this is full, so we really need to get this thing done. Oh, but we don't have any available. Okay, let's take some families off of there. And now we have somebody available for building. As well as this. Let's get some back. Actually, might as well take all of them back. Maybe 1 we'll leave just in case we forget about it. But yeah, 4 families. They can just build everything. We really need to get this rebuilt. This also needs maintenance, so we need some tools. Oh, man. Okay, what does this need? Planks? That's next. Oh, families are moving back. That's nice. I think we've rebuilt pretty much everything we can. We're just waiting for some planks at this point. This is now done. Let's get them off of there. As well as the 3 oxen that were stuck on there for some reason. I think we pretty much got all that taken back. So that's pretty good. We got 7 families to finish building all this stuff. Our granary is finally done. They should be able to keep this empty now. There we go. So let's get 3 families on there. Let's get as much mushrooms as we can and kind of save up for the problem that we got here. So, ooh, why is that still saying... Oh, that's the backyard extension, maybe? Or nobody's moved in there? I don't know. Who knows? And we're all still crying still. Oh, dear. Okay, we got 2 families on there. It says... I don't know what the heck. Everything's all glitched out. It's 53 people on there. I don't even know what that means. But granary. What the heck is happening? Yeah, I might have to demolish this. I think we'll get all of our stuff back. Okay, we got our rubble stone back. I think I have to demolish it because it's completely glitched out right now. Like, all of these are glitched out. It wouldn't even let me allow market stall setup. Like, it's completely kind of cooked. So, oh, okay, I need a new one now. Let's maybe just put it... Where can I put this in the meantime? It literally just needs to go somewhere just so I can move some stuff over and then... Because I need somewhere to put my mushrooms, basically. So let's get that thing done. Well, we got all our houses built again, so that's at least nice. And all their expanded living space. What about... I still need to do all these, which I do need some planks for. So if I got that thing done, that would allow us to rebuild a lot of things. Yeah, they need maintenance. Okay, let's maybe get that taken care of. Let's get 3 families on there and a bloomery worker. And then I can start getting some iron slabs. And then once I build these, I can make some tools. I think that'd be a pretty good idea. I've been collecting... Wait, why do I have hides? And why is that all I have? Oh my goodness, who knows what's going on? Okay, this thing should be done any second. Okay, they're done that. Let's get somebody on there. Okay, perfect. That's the other thing too. I have a lot of things that have like people locked behind it. Okay, we're gonna get some firewood again, which we really need, and then we can get somebody on here. Should be able to get some planks. Let's maybe get a permanently assigned ox there for now. And maybe one more family here. Again, we need more tools, or tools in general. Okay, this is done. We can get somebody on there now to collect all the mushrooms, and then I can build it back there again. It's August, so pretty soon we're going to be able to harvest all this stuff. So yeah, right now we're kind of just trying to get our approval rating back up. And then we can see, like, it's like, what is that? This is completely broken. I may have to demolish these houses. Like, they're not even acting like houses right now. This should show me... where is it? Where's a proper house? I should see all this. Literally all of these are cooked, I think. So, unfortunate, but we're going to have to demolish them all. And then we can rebuild. Man, last time I let them burn our entire city to the ground. What else? These I'll probably have to completely destroy. There's no point in rebuilding them as a level 2 house. Yep, just completely restart. And then we'll slowly clear all that up. We still have these houses, which is nice. Like even this is probably like glitched or something. I know I didn't have it, like showing I have 3 families on there. Let's just demolish that, and just start from scratch here, basically. Quite unfortunate, but it is what it is. These also destroy. I don't really want to see all this, but yeah, need some maintenance. Okay, well, we're going to need blacksmiths again, so hopefully we can clear up all that stuff. And the storehouse. Like we got a bunch of planks available actually now, so that's kind of nice. Worker injured from the bad tools. Well, I don't even think I can make planks until I have tools anyway, so let's get them back. We'll keep one on there. Literally all of these are completely glitched out, but I think it is still working. Like they are getting firewood, so can't really say they're not. Charcoal, I wonder if that has gone up in price. No, global market's still good, so we can still continue to make money for that. Nobody's on here now? Like what? Get somebody back on there. Then I might as well just demolish that. I bet you that's going to be broken as well. Oh, our bloomery was botched because we need tools. This is such a nightmare. We literally can't do anything, but then we can't make tools without iron. So we do have some iron slabs, but they're kind of just struggling there. Here's what we can do. We can get tools. So I think I might have to just get a smithy. Let's just get one, like, I think even right here, because they won't be able to collect all of this at once. So if I just have it like there, that's probably fine. Let's get that thing built so I can at least get some tools, because right now we can't really operate without them. This is what's so crazy with this game and kind of realistic, that like if you get your entire city sacked, it takes a long time to completely come back from it. Well, especially when the game glitches out, but I mean, that's separate. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Like you got, if they attacked me right now, I would have absolutely zero defense and that would be the end of the game. So that just goes to show, like, once the game gets to the point of like AI attacking you, if they got rid of the whole circle system and like attacking someone and you basically tell them when you're attacking, that should be so cool. Like they could literally just attack right now and I'd have absolutely no hope other than the money that I do have to hire some mercenaries. But yeah, it's kind of crazy that way. Like right now, we have a band of raider coming. Where are they coming? Oh no. Okay, from here. So they're coming in this region. We have a little break for now, unless they just, for some reason, decided to attack us. Okay, they're bringing out their guys to defend. They are much better equipped than we are. Oh, so at least get a little break for now. Yikes. This is crazy. Okay, we have that shrinking. Let's get our families back up there. And we have 3 months of food. I completely missed harvest season. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? This isn't happening, you guys. If you want to dislike the video, you can. I would. Oh my gosh, this is insane. I can't believe I missed harvest season. It's October. September is gone. Okay, well, hopefully this grows even more by next season. I'm so stupid. We have 3 months of food to last us all winter. I might have to drain this. I might have to, because then we can rely on bread after that. Honestly, I might have to. Okay, let's drain this to at least like 20. It's going to take forever for it to come back. I don't want to completely get rid of it. But if I drain it to 20, we can at least maybe survive the winter. That is what I'm hoping. As long as our granary stays strong. With all these mushrooms. Okay, I could get my granary here now. And they're taking a region. Okay, they're not taking ours. They are taking... what the heck? This one. They're trying to take this one. So they can have it. I'm not even remotely equipped to fight them for that. The only thing is, other thing is I want to get my granary over here eventually. And they're not getting any of these, which is a little annoying. But 15 days I can order another one. We at least have money to come back from this. If I had no money... that would be such a nightmare. But I think for the winter, I think I will have to just keep this granary here. Eventually, I'll move it back, but I don't want to spend the money on the stone. I'll have to demolish this, basically. So that is where we are at. Let's get as much fish as we can. Where are these armies? If they're coming from there, it looks like they're going to go for that bandit camp. Not much we can do about that. Okay, this thing is finally done. We need to fuel it, which will take forever. Might even get 2 workers on there. And let's set this to 20. Okay, that's good. And then we can finally get some tools and like work again. Yeah, we need to just get to 20 tools and kind of call it a day. We're just surviving here. I don't know why they won't collect any of this stuff. Okay, we have 70 timber. I think that's probably good. Let's actually just free up a couple of workers, and then I need some more people to go collect all this because I can't do much with it like that. I might put some people on here and see if that kind of helps. We're not really starving anymore, so they might go get this ox. Food monthly. Oh, I didn't know that existed. Going home, so they're not even doing anything, so there's no point in having them on there. Oh, didn't need to do that either. Get a person back. Okay, well, they took that region. Can't believe I missed harvest. That's so silly. Oh, we can upgrade some houses. So I think this is going to become my new blacksmith, probably. And then eventually, I'll maybe get this in here. Okay, we got some food. That gets us up to 4 months of food. That is at 34, so that'll give us a little more. Oh, this is not good. One mistake after another. If you're still watching, comment, I don't know, pizza. I'm just thinking about pizza. No. Comment pizza if you're still watching. Thank you so much for watching. Maybe have a slice of pizza tonight on me. Oh gosh. This is crazy. Yeah, like a tavern. I'm gonna need to get a brewery and all that stuff. But right now, I don't know why they won't collect any of that stuff. I think it's because there's just so much over here. But like, yeah, I don't know. Get 3 oxen back. I think they're kind of just like... These ones are glitched, I think. Like, what's going on? Maybe let's just like move it over, maybe? I'm gonna build that. I might just like move it over and just see if it kind of works. Let's try that. It's just so weird. Oh man, I think none of these are glitched, so they can at least move in there if they want. Yeah, let's just order some oxen that. And like these guys have been stuck here for a while. Let's just move them around and see if that helps. Gotta get those done so they don't run away. But we have some oxen sitting around doing absolutely nothing. This one as well. Yeah, I think they did get glitched, unfortunately. Let me put that there. This one is new. So that is at least good. I might move this right over. No, it's fine. I think I can just get another one there. There we go. And then hopefully they can go collect all of that. The only other thing is I don't think they're going to collect it until we build some more houses. So I think what I might do is just like start building some houses. I think I can get... Yeah, let's just use up as much timber as we can. Let's get 2 there. We can start building those. And then kind of just get some houses anywhere. I might even build some over here just to kind of move that timber and move all that stuff. Because right now I think these are full. That's probably why they're not moving them. So let's maybe do that. Just for now, I can demolish these if I need to. I just need to transport that timber somewhere. So let's do that just so they can start working on all that maybe. I think that's why. And then perhaps if I got another logging camp, that would help. Maybe even 2. But you never know. Oh, of course we're... Oh, no, we're not in a drought. Were we just in a drought? I don't think so. Okay, we're finally moving some of this stuff, so it's perfect. We're building some houses. We finally cleared out this space. I think... Should I risk moving this? I don't know if I should. That is all of our food for winter. No, definitely don't risk it. But I need to make sure I leave enough space. Let's see. If I go like that, that would give us some houses. I think let's go like that, and then I think I still can get my granary in here. Yeah, it looks like I can, so that's perfect. That will work. And then once we finally move this stuff, I might be able to do this and just kind of do one at a time here. Let's do 2 there. They can just use those, move those right over. That'll be nice and easy. Okay, how are we doing? We have 20 tools. That is great. I think we can get this worker back now. The only thing is it takes forever for them to go get firewood and all that stuff. But we do have some iron slabs now, so that's great. This thing is full, so let's maybe get another worker on there. The other thing is I don't necessarily want all of it stored in my storehouse, but that's okay. Okay. Saw pit. We need to get somebody on here. They should be able to get that going. Let's get a couple of workers on here again with an ox. Firewood, they are able to work and they are able to work. And we're actually getting quite a bit of money, so I think we're finally getting back on our feet. We have 3 months of food. It's December, January, February. I think that should be fine. We have 20 tools. Okay. Very nice. I could build some more houses here. Like I said, I'll probably just demolish these. Oh, they already have all their timber. There. Okay, they took that off so I can get a few more houses here now. That will help. 3 houses there, and then I can get 1 more here as well. One more there. Okay, that should be good. And now it looks like this is clear as well, so... Oh, can't believe we somewhat survived that. I don't want to call it surviving at all. Our well is still good. I don't know how you burn a well. And then I think we're kind of back on our feet here. So I think what I might do is just start demolishing these. I just hate the way they look. And that the only purpose was to transport that timber, which all of these will be stuck here now. That is definitely why they weren't moving them, because they had nowhere to put them. They didn't know what to do with them, so... This should help. Okay, we are building a bunch of houses along our King's Road here, slowly getting back on our feet. We are getting some iron, so as soon as we kind of do get back on our feet, able to build a couple of... Actually, I think it looks like we can do that right now. Where do I want to get these houses? So I'm building this one, I think, at level 2. I think let's just do one of these. And then we can get our blacksmith and joiner's workshop back up and running. That seems like a pretty good idea to me. Again, we might need some... Should I just buy some stone? I don't have to wait. Yeah, we should last either way. We got 2 months of food. It is kind of helping, sadly enough, that we have a lot less people. So that is kind of helping us. Let's get more and more oxen if we can. Oh my gosh, people are cold. This is bad news. And since people are so cold, I'm going to keep 2 families available for building. I might even get a little bit more. We'll have to see. So I got 1 family on there. I think we probably have like enough firewood. Let's free up even a couple more families. Actually, that's full too. So let's get 2 families on here instead. Is that glitched or something? Can't really tell. Okay, now they're going to get some. Perfect. So I'm going to empty that out pretty quickly, hopefully. And then I think I could probably take a family off here and then allow the rest to build the things. Okay, we're at least back to ground 0 with our houses. We should have 9 available living space once all these get done. And that should definitely help out. How's this doing? We could probably use another granary worker. I don't really know why. Oh gosh, this is actually really close. We have 3 months or 1 month left of food, but like 3 mushrooms for everybody to share, which is kind of sad to think about, but it is almost March. So I think we might have survived it. Okay, these are finally ready, so we can get our army kind of built back up. So let's get a blacksmith. A joiner's workshop is going to be level 2. Which one was level 2? This one could be. I might as well build them right next to each other. So let's go joiner's workshop, blacksmith, and let's get these done first so we can start making some weapons. I could also upgrade this, which I guess I probably should. Let's just get that done anyway. The nice part is all the planks are already there. The other thing is I'm going to need 15 stone in order to build our manor. I think either way we're going to need to get some more anyway. So let's go ahead and get some more stone. Let's get about 15 of that. And now that this is completely empty, it's probably a good time to demolish it. And then get our granary a little bit closer back to town. So let's put it right in here if we can. Perfect. Is that facing the right way? I think it is. So that's good. We'll get that kind of built and then it'll be ready to put some food in there again. And then we will order a little bit more stone so we can get our manor built. I'm actually kind of excited to plot this out. It should be pretty cool. Okay, these are finally ready to go. Let's make some spears again. So I guess, yeah, tools are a priority as well. So let's maybe get those going first. And then we can get this set up against, yeah, tools, spears. We can start making some of those. And then we will need to make some shields and iron parts again. I don't know how much point there is. I guess it'd be kind of nice to have a construction yard. So yeah, so let's get some wooden parts. And we can do the same thing there. I think that'll be good. And then we can finally build up a little bit of an army again and get on our feet. Oh man. So crazy. Okay, our granary is finally done. Let's get somebody back on there again. And now that it is spring, we are going to need some food because we're out of it. So let's free up some workers here. Planks, I guess we do need to still get. Where the heck is all of my workers? Woodcutters, I guess. Free up some of those, and then we can get some mushrooms again, as well as some fish. This is at 20. I forgot we drained that all the way down. Oh, we have 3 people on there. Well, that makes sense. Okay, I'll set this to 100 again. It'll take a while for that to climb back up, but we at least got some family members back. Let's maybe get 2 on there. And then I guess we'll need some stone either way to get that upgraded. What else do we want to do? Let's get some timber because we are quite low on it. Well, not low, but wouldn't mind a little bit more anyway. We got quite a bit of charcoal. I want to guess that we can't sell it anymore. So let's maybe check that out quickly. Can we sell a charcoal? Oh yeah, we totally can. Global market's still doing great, so I think we just don't really have anybody on here. Yeah, I'll sell that as much as we can. Get as much money as we can, and then we can maybe get some more firewood or something like that. Yeah, we're doing great with that. It's actually still full anyway, so... I think we are finally on the up and up, ladies and gentlemen. We're finally rebuilt our town for the most part. We're working on these, but that'll just take a little bit of time. Actually, while I'm building these, I should almost get a construction yard in here. I think those should be built, so it's construction yard. We need a little bit more wooden parts. We need one more, and then we can put it right in here, I think. Oh, that still might not fit. Okay, I might have to redo this one as well. But yeah, once I get that in there, I think that should work. I actually kind of like it right here. I feel like that'll be a cool little location. And it should fit. Oh gosh, maybe not. Probably put it like something like that. I feel like it'd be kind of cool. Or I could put it here as well, which wouldn't be so bad. You know what? I might do that instead, even though these houses are built. I'm going to put it there instead. Then I could get a house right on this side. And then it's kind of just in a good area. It's right next to this path. And then I'll rebuild these houses, obviously. But I might kind of do the same thing here, just so we can move all that timber quickly. Again, just a nice little tactic. Let's get all that stuff moved over. And then hopefully we can start building up an army. Let's see how we're doing. We do have some planks. We should be able to start making some weapons. Yeah, we got 2 soldiers so far. That should go pretty quick. We got quite the rainstorm coming in too. The other thing for food is I wouldn't mind getting some vegetable gardens in a few spots. Like this one would be good too. I'm only going to do the ones that make sense. I almost should keep these here just for our vegetables, but I think that should be decent. Just a couple of vegetable gardens here and there. This is all messed up. I need to like fix these roads. Let's kind of fix this a little bit. If I go something like this. Yeah, that should be pretty good. And then I could just take a path right off of here and go right up to there. So I do have this. I could store some timber there if I wanted, but I don't need to, I suppose. The only bad part about these fish is the less amount that you have in there, the slower they will reproduce. So that could take a few years, to be honest. It is still growing, so it might get to like, who knows, like 50 maybe. Yeah, we're doing pretty good with the mushrooms. We gotta at least get some good mushrooms. And the only thing saving us is our fields, which if we have another drought, that is going to suck as well. We've already lost a little bit of it, so hopefully we can get that back. If we have another drought, we might be cooked, but I guess we shall see. I can also finally upgrade our granary, so let's go ahead and do that. We do have a little bit of rubble stone, then we'll get right back to 15, and then I think we can build our manor. This is finally cleared, so we can get those houses back. Beautiful. And then in here, I'd love to get... Oh my gosh, I don't have 3 timber. What just happened to all my timber? I got 3 workers on here. I have an ox. Let's maybe get 2 oxen on there even. I think just to ensure that I am getting extra timber, I can just adjust this. I can make sure I have about 10 at all times, and then they can kind of just make the rest into planks. I think that should work nicely. Wow, we have 21 soldiers, so that is going quite fast. We should be able to defend ourselves from brigands pretty soon, so that is a plus. If I could get 3 timber, that would change our lives. Let's see if we can cut down one more tree here. But I think kind of while we're waiting, let's check out our mercenary situation. Ah, that is beautiful. I'm going to hire all these guys. I'm going to go take a region right here and now. We could also take this and kind of pay for some of these mercenaries. Oh my gosh, they literally all came from here. That's kind of crazy. So I think let's go for Team Yellow here, since it's kind of the closest one. And then we could probably go for that last. That should be a nice little order of operations. So let's maybe go for that. They actually have decent stuff. They got rich stone, which is kind of nice. And yeah, let's take that. We definitely have enough influence. And then hopefully we can grab this as well. I kind of doubt that they have... I kind of like their town, actually. They kind of did the same thing I did, but then they just extended it this way. Kind of like it. Very cool. Right along the water. Looks nice. I am about to ruin it and take everything. So let's take a look at back this. Do we have... Okay, we finally have 10 timber. That actually went pretty quick. I can get that right there. And then I can get a house right in here as well. I think that should work. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, that could almost be the workers that here. They just kind of live there. I don't really know how to say that, but that's just how I'm going to say it. Words. And then we also have these that I could either keep or cancel. Let's maybe figure this out because we do need the houses. So we might as well just figure out a nice way to plot these in rather than just a nice straight line. And again, we need to find places for all this timber. That does free up a bunch of timber, which is kind of nice. I could probably get some houses like in here. I feel like that'd be kind of cool. Maybe like come right off of here, go up. And maybe kind of just to this side of town. I feel like that would make sense. And then I could maybe take this path, go that way. And maybe I could get some houses in here, but let's go. I don't know. What should I do? Yeah, let's maybe get some houses going that way. I'll maybe just split this into a few different like quadrants. And then maybe go across. Let's maybe go like this. And then I could do something like that or something. I don't know. It's something. Let's get some houses in here. Do I have enough timber? I got 19 timber. I should be good. Now let's go ahead and do that. Then I can get some plots in here as well. I could get just one big one. I think that should work just fine. And then back here I could get a few kind of facing each other. And we are out of timber, but that should give us tons more houses. And that just makes it a little bit more intentional and makes more sense. I could also get another field right here, which I kind of love the idea of doing. It's pretty good fertility. Well, obviously the whole land is pretty good. So let's turn that into rye, and then I might even just get somebody on there to get that done. Because I think by the time we harvest it, it should grow in time, so I'm kind of hoping for that. Do we have enough barley? We will need some barley. Oh, we have a decent amount. We'll have like 36 there. Yeah, it's pretty good. That's not bad at all. And then once we get this construction yard done, let's maybe get that highest priority because they can work a little bit faster. Okay, we have some vegetable gardens here. I think I'm not even going to waste it on carrots. So let's just go right to cabbages. They will grow more. They'll take a little bit longer, which is, it's fine. That's definitely fine. Let's maybe get a couple of vegetable gardens here. And then honestly, let's just load up with like chicken coops. This whole street is just going to be plucking away. Oh wow, we're out of money already. No, not money. Planks? What are we out of? Planks? Okay. We're out of planks. So we need to save up till we have at least 10 timber. You know what? Let's maybe lower that a little bit just to like 6. I think 6 should be fine. How much timber do we need for this thing? Yeah, 5. So we do need some planks. I think I can probably get away with taking this off now. Okay, that's good. We have an excess of weapons now, so that's awesome. That means that this is... Oh, I completely forgot. Why do I forget about everything? So this is full. Let's get another unit of spearmen. Oh, why does it do that? I don't even own that region. I just paid for them again. That's such a nightmare. Okay, let's go attack these guys before I forget about it. How do I forget about that? Am I like, I need some coffee or something. It's too early in the morning. Okay, the gauntlet has been thrown and they are throwing everything they can at us. We're at the battlefield. Oh, like why? Yeah, I guess we're gonna be fighting our way through the town. Here we go. This is so epic with the rain. Now this is some proper Helm's Deep action here. So they are going to be attacking us from the side. Let's maybe countercharge them. There's about 20 soldiers here, so I could probably get some flanking shots. And let's just get in there quickly, and then let's just continue to march to the battlefield. There's not a whole lot to fight here, so these guys should melt pretty quickly, I would imagine. Definitely not going to take long, especially if I'm shooting them in the backs. The archers are good for that. Like, honestly, if you're... Well, still, it's 3 volleys and only killed like 2 guys. We're still marching. I love the way they march now. They're backwards. What are they doing? I think they're taking too much care for safety here. Oh man, that's funny. Yeah, so the retinue is almost dead. Where is there? I think they should have quite a bit of soldiers coming at us here. So they got them, a couple units there. I don't really see anybody else. So yeah, let's just go get into that battlefield if we can. So we took them out. Let's go kill these archers quickly. Oh, that's cool. They have them hidden in the trees. I actually like that because you can't really see that they're there unless you hover over it. Very cool. So let's take these guys, get them in the circle. Then we can go take those guys out. Let's maybe send a couple of units at them. Our archers are firing on them now and they are running away. See, this is the kind of tactics I want to see in this game. I just can't wait till the game is like actually tactical. Very cool. Okay, hopefully we can take these guys out pretty quickly. Let's speed this up a tiny bit. We're slowly catching their archers. I think they're hoping to get into the battlefield here, which I don't know if they will in time. Probably just countercharge these guys. If it's a fight they want, it's a fight they'll get. Oh, they are completely just, they don't know what to do. They're panicking. It's a sandwich. It is a delicious bologna and mustard sandwich. That sounds gross. Have I had that before? Maybe as a kid. Definitely not recently. Battle has begun. If we take out these archers, I think that should be it. Because I don't really see anybody else around. Let's maybe go take a unit and grab that while we're waiting. Yeah, these guys should not last long at all. That is so cinematic. Look at that. Beautiful. It's a movie. It's an absolute movie. So they are almost dead. Wow, they're fighting for the last man. Let's get those guys over here. Yeah, they are brave to say the least. So that should be a victory. Beautiful. So now we own this region. That is awesome. And let's go take out these guys. I could probably disarm, or who's... Well, I just paid for all of them, so I might as well just keep them. This will actually really help if I go grab this, even though I was kind of dumb and waited and had to pay for them twice. So let's go grab this as fast as we can. That'll give us a little bit more. Oh my gosh, we only have 9 in our treasury. Well, we have 5,000 in this region alone. Oh, we have some raiders coming in. Wait, what? Yeah, they're coming from here, so they are going to attack, I think, this region. So I might need to keep these guys. Let's maybe keep them. And I'm going to go towards these guys. Yeah, they're over here, so I'm going to go like right there. I think I might need to keep them around. I still own them, so I might as well use them. We got some Team Blue coming out of here, so let's send that to our treasury. There we go, and let's march these guys back to defend. If I don't kill these brigands in time, I will have to use my own guys. I don't really see where they're going. Oh, they're going for these guys. Okay. Well, I really want this influence, so I'm going to try and beat them to it. Yeah, they are coming at them pretty fast. So I want to imagine they will probably get some of this influence. Oh, they're coming for us now. Perfect. Where is this other unit? Nice. We totally snagged that, so we got all 3 units here. I don't know what these guys are doing. We got 6 days left with them. Let's make sure we kill all these guys. They're gonna try and snag it. I don't think so. Yeah, we got 2,000. We literally have enough to take them out now. Yeah, that's perfect. So they're... Oh! Being cordial. So where is that? They're trying to take this region. That is fine with me. Let's disband all these guys. And there you have it. We are rich. These guys actually did a pretty good job of making some money. So let's go to here and start taxing these guys 30%. Since they have so much money, we can just absorb all of that if we want. And then we might as well check to see they only ever have like shields. Oh man, I can't wait till the AI is actually smart in this game. They leave you with nothing. Maybe they are so smart that they just leave you with absolutely nothing. Where is our blacksmith? Okay, here's our blacksmith. They're just making tools. Let's make some spears. Yeah, we don't have any iron or anything. So honestly, I'm just not even going to worry about it. We're going to have a decent army anyway, and we need to get our own retinue. Game's still paused. Okay, it's August. Do not let me forget. And in fact, I might load this up now just to make sure that we don't forget about it. We have somebody on our... Let's get somebody on our construction yard with an ox. Maybe even 2, just to make sure we're working faster. And then let's keep some stuff here. Find it a little annoying. You have to reset this every single time. I just set everything to 20 just so they don't waste all their time moving stuff over. There. Actually, let's do 10 because I don't want all of the tools there. Okay, that should be pretty good. And then they can start building some things. We are back on our feet. We have available living space for the first time in a while. And I did delete this, so let's get a house in here. It's going to be pretty ugly, but that should work. That's kind of what we had before, so I like that. We got our granary. I think we could probably get a couple more workers on there. We have 4 months of food, so that's pretty good. I think before I forget, I need to load this up. So let's do... Yeah, we have planks, timber. Let's just get as much timber as we can, I guess. I won't forget this time. I won't forget. I'm going to be as efficient as we can. The other thing is I want to go over here and get this upgrade. Where are we? Let's get that, commit that, and now we can upgrade this retinue unit to 24 men. So that is exciting. How much has this grown? Yes, it's up to 40. That is going to take a couple of years, unfortunately. We're still getting some good mushrooms, which is nice. Who else could we free up in the meantime? I don't think we have anybody anywhere else. August 13th. Let's maybe upgrade some of these. I hate the way this looks. Let's maybe just get that in there. Oh, that's empty. So that's a lot of people we can free up. Oh my gosh. Iron slabs. What did we do with all of them? So let's free up all that. Nobody on there. That's good. I think I have to keep some iron slabs around just to make sure we have tools. They're going to continue to make those. And then we have quite a bit of spears, which is nice. We're kind of just missing recruits. So we are doing pretty good now. I think what I could do... I don't want to get too occupied here. Otherwise I'll forget. But I think if I put this here... I think that would be... Maybe I should put it like... I don't know. Maybe like here even? I don't know what to do with this. Let's maybe just turn snap to roads off. Let's put it right here. And then I can kind of build this in. So I could probably put this right here. Probably. So let's go Or maybe kind of like this instead. Right in the corner. That'd be kind of cool. And then let's plot this in. I think I'll get one more. Kind of like this. Let's face it inwards. Actually, you know what I was going to do? Let's take a path through here. And go up to there. And then kind of just going there as well. And then I can get a path kind of built around here. So let's go off of here. I think what we'll do is just leave it there for now. And then I'm going to build one of these here. Kind of like that. And then I can connect that up to there. And then I can come off of here. Oh gosh, this is weird. And then I can go across. And then maybe have one here as well. Maybe connect that, and then I can continue on and go all the way around to there, and then I can kind of just continue. This is kind of the vision I had for this. And then I can go all the way to there, but it won't be enclosed. So let's maybe go right there, and then I can connect it like that. So it kind of looks like it's connected there, and I think I might just throw in one of these as well, if it lets me. Can I do? I guess I can kind of get away with that. That should work. Oh, it automatically snapped it in there. That's kind of handy. Okay, beautiful. Okay, I think that looks pretty cool. And then I could probably even get a path in through here. And kind of just see what this looks like. I'm happy with that. I think that looks pretty good. It's not perfect, because the game's just kind of, yeah, I think that should be a little bit better. Kind of something like that, maybe? Oh gosh. Okay, that's as good as it's gonna get. That's actually kind of cool. And then maybe for the heck of it, let's get our tax office in here somewhere. Maybe not. Let's just go with that. So we need quite a bit of timber, some planks, and of course 49 stone to complete that. But that will come in no time. So we're gonna need 49 stone. I don't want to waste all of my money on that. I guess I might have to. So let's go to 49. And then we'll just need a bunch of timber and all that good stuff. But yeah, let's let these guys work up until it's time to harvest. Looks like these guys might get all this done. Actually, I don't know where. Oh, we freed up a bunch of people from our iron and all that stuff. So we have 7 workers on there. In fact, we can put the last one on there so we don't forget about it. And then we can continue to just get all of this done. And then they'll all be right here. I don't know why I thought I'd be able to get this done in time for harvest, but I guess not. Okay, we got this field done. That is quite nice. Hopefully they don't harvest whatever's going to be there. Like it does show, yeah, like 3. Hopefully they don't harvest all that. So actually, let's put this to lowest priority just to make sure they don't. And it is officially September almost. So they should be able to get to work right away. Hopefully they don't scatter too much. And here we go. It's harvest time. I kind of wish I got another farmhouse, but it is just too late, unfortunately. I can't tell you why these guys are taking so long. Like, what are they doing? I might need to, like, redo this or something. Let's do that and see if that helps. I think this might be kind of glitched. If it's outside the map, I think they kind of just glitch out. Let's try that. We can get one more worker getting some firewood because we are running pretty low. This is actually the first time the global market has... Okay, it's finally gone down. So let's stop trading that. And then we could probably even free up a couple more workers because we really aren't selling anything. We have all of our rubble stone. So let's stop getting any of that. And should be able to deliver that pretty quickly. Let's maybe get another worker on our construction yard. Yeah, look at them go. September 14th, they are doing great. Might have even fixed the glitchiness of all that, but look at all this. We have rye sheaves, ladies and gentlemen. There was no drought. We are good. We got some barley too. That is excellent. Did I ever get a baker? I don't think I did. Unless I'm going crazy. I don't think I did get a bakery, so let's get one of those. Oh, of course I need stone for it. Oh, I don't even know where I'm going to put this. It's September 21st. Let's slow this down. I could probably put my bakery like right in there. Why not? And then I guess we'll need some more rubble stone again. But that's fine. Well, they got everything harvested, so that is lovely. Let's get this all reset up. Let's maybe do, yeah, oats. Why not? That one just says there's nothing remaining. Let's go. Oh my gosh, is oats all we have left? Maybe do a little bit of flax. Some barley. What the heck? I guess we did kind of run into a problem with the fertility, but let's get some barley there. Make sure we're not getting anything that isn't going to grow super well. And then that is already growing, so that's nice. Okay, there you have it. They should be able to get all that done pretty quickly. And then let's go to our granary really quick, and I'm going to turn off wheat sheaves, all this stuff. I also want to turn off any grains, just so we can keep it all at our farm, just so they don't waste any time. Oat sheaves. I guess we could probably keep oat sheaves here. We will collect flour, because that's kind of where our bakery is, kind of near here. And then everything else we will keep in our farm. That's actually awesome. I think they did fix the glitchiness of the fields. I definitely think they did. So yeah, they should be able to get all that done in time. Harvest season ended. Let's see, there's 86 here we could have harvested. But that'll grow nicely for next year and be even more. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think it is time. I think we have a decent little army set up here. I think we could probably upgrade all these guys to full. And then we still need to build our manor, which we haven't quite got done, but they're actually, whoa, wait, what? Castle planner? Okay. Looks like they build it all like as it comes. So we need timber and some planks to build the rest of that. We only need 39. Okay, let's actually reset this. So we need 39 now, just so we don't get any extra. I think we could probably take that last region. Yeah, they're kind of just sitting ducks. I'd love it. Why does their houses over here? What? Game, please. Okay, well, let's see what we got for some mercenaries. Let's start hiring them. We have 3,000. Let's just hire all these guys. We're kind of at the point where we have unlimited money. So let's just get them set up in here. So these guys, I can maybe just keep them in the trees. But, wait, why did I think I had unlimited money? What? I thought I had 3,000. Did it not say 3K? Well, we're going to have 3K. We got 3K up here. I don't know. We're taxing 30%. Let's do 40% just for the heck of it, to make sure we get these people as mad as possible and as much money as possible. I don't want to get them mad. I mean, they're technically my people now, but it's like, come on. They're still theirs. So we could get some, like, yeah, I'm just basically saving up for like planks now. I could get some more timber on this side. Like, let's just get a little bit of timber over here. That wouldn't hurt. As far as oxen, we only have 3 assigned. So I could assign some more. Yeah, these guys are doing great with building all of this. How much more do we need to... Yeah, quite a bit more timber and all that stuff. So that'll take a little bit of time. If they could build a house, that would be pretty sweet. Okay, we're still working on this. That should be done at some point. I don't know if we'll be able to see that done. I think our guys are moved into position here. Or are we still waiting on these guys, actually? They're taking their sweet time, so we'll still kind of just wait for them anyway. Let's maybe get a couple of other units over there and mosey on down. I don't think we'll get that tower completed, so I think let's just upgrade this to 12, and then let's move some of these guys over. Let's get ready to rumble. So it's October. I think now is the best time to get this fight underway. I'm going to send absolutely everybody I got because I want to make sure that these guys pay. for the nothing that they did to us, but they will pay. So let's get these guys over here in the trees. Okay, our guys are pretty much moving into position here. We are ready for the fight. Let's set claims to Beam Marterla. That is the best I can do for pronunciation. Okay, where are we fighting? Way over here. Oh, wow. Okay, let's get our guys way over here. Into the trees. I think I might get our archers kind of just off to the side. I think these guys could maybe go off a little off to the side. This is what I wish you could, like, just burn the whole place to the ground. That's what I want. That'd be so cool. So let's attack these guys while they are here. And I could probably shoot them as well. Let's maybe get them in here to fight. I mean, yeah, we do need to get into the circle. So maybe let's just send my retinue unit there to kind of hold down the fort, and then we can just attack them. Where was my other... Oh, my other retinue unit's coming from here. So I have no idea where they are. What? I thought I got them out. This should be here. Oh, what the heck? I couldn't tell you why they're there or why I can't see their reticle, but that should be fine. Let's attack these guys. Here we go. Ready to pillage and plunder. Charge, men. They don't seem too phased by us attacking. So who knows? Oh my gosh, we completely melted this unit. That's crazy. Yeah, they're just running for their lives now. Ruin them, men. Ruin them. Is this them? Okay, that's them. Let's attack those guys. Get in here. This is kind of lame that this isn't like... This is how the battle should be. And I always make sure I just charge into the town because it's way more interesting to watch than just like, oh, marching over here for no reason to fight. I don't know. It's just a little bit silly. So I always try to keep it interesting and fight in the actual town like it should be. Yeah, we should be able to take those guys out. I don't see a whole lot of anybody else. I could probably just fight these guys, shoot those guys. We are doing pretty good here. I love these little cinematic shots. Maybe zoom right in. Where's the fight here? Mainly right here, I'd say. I don't know why those guys won't charge in their backs. Let's maybe... Are they glitched out or something? I think they're stuck. Charge, men. There's a nice charge. Beautiful. That's what we like to see. Okay, we do have one unit holding down the fort. They will need to at least hire a unit or charge into the circle for the battle to even actually start. But we are currently winning, and we have 85 days remaining, so let's maybe just march that way. Okay, that's it, I guess. I don't really see anybody else coming to fight. Oh, these guys are coming. Okay, so we are going to have to wait for them, unfortunately. We'll just skip to that. Okay, we got some guys here to fight. Oh my gosh, battle has begun, so let's just charge right in on them. Let's get this thing done. Oh gosh, they don't even know what's in those trees. They are about to get stormed. Here comes the charge. Oh my gosh, maybe we shouldn't have fought. Shouldn't have taken the money. They shouldn't have taken the money. Let's charge them down. Yeah, now these guys are just running away. That's funny. Are they charging at these guys? I don't know what they're doing, but it's not working for them. So these guys shouldn't last too much longer. Let's attack them. That is one unit broken. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we're able to wrap this video up. If you guys are enjoying these Manor Lords videos, get this one to 500 likes to keep it going. I've had an absolute blast with this one. It had lots of ups and downs. Got my entire city burned to the ground, so that was fun. Hope you guys enjoyed that. If you guys want more just crazy stuff like that, again, just like the video. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe. And we will see you in... I guess it's not quite over, is it? What the heck? Why am I saying goodbye? That should be it. Is that it? A victory! Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.